Hello and welcome to the stream, everybody. My name is Kismet. Thanks for being here, everybody. Having a rough week. Having a rough week. Today we're going to be getting into some gaming. Appreciate y'all being here. We're going to be getting into some 76, of course, some dungeons today. Sorry I was out yesterday. For those who didn't hear, our beloved Sparkle Dog passed away on Monday. And of course, you know, she's a big part of the stream here. Now, I've been emotionally a wreck for a few days, so if I get all emotional, you'll know why. Sparkle, I'll tell the story of Sparkle Dog to get the stream going here. Let's see some Sparkle love in the chat, everybody. Sparkle Dog, my daughter wanted a dog. When she was 5 years old, my oldest daughter, she is now 17, going to be 18. She's going to graduate high school this year. It was amazing. I have a child who's going to graduate high school, everybody. I'm still around to see that. So I got her this little corgi. A friend of ours said that they have this corgi. I also had a boy corgi, too. She's a girl corgi. And I wanted to get the boy corgi, too, who I wanted to name Bob Barker, by the way, after the famous, of course, Price is Right guy, and the fact that corgis bark, which I thought was funny as well. But he wouldn't give up the boy, just the girl. And, of course, they had a whole litter of corgis. And Sparkle was the only corgi to survive more than a year, by the way. All those other corgis passed away in one way or another. So I got the corgi, and my wife wanted to name it Blue, like after Blue's Clues. And I said, no. I said, you do not get to name our daughter's dog. Our daughter gets to name the dog. So my oldest daughter thought about it, and I said, you name her because she's your dog. You get the choice. And I had to go to bat on that one, everybody. Believe me, my wife wanted to take that dog over. That's the way my wife is. She wanted it to be her dog and not my daughter's dog. Though she did take care of Sparkle for all the years anyway, because my daughter, she's 5 years old, but she's not very responsible. Still at 17, she's still kind of, you know, a little out there, but, you know, she does get her stuff done. But caring for others is not her strongest suit. You know, you got to know who you are. So she named her Sparkle Nose because her nose sparkled because it was wet, and that is the origin of the name Sparkle, thus Sparkle Nose, right? And so we just called her Sparkle for short all these years. And she was a wonderful dog, a very strange dog, though, very odd. I've had 8 dogs, everybody, and you know, in your life, when you're 50 plus years old, you got a lot of people who come and go in your life, and then a lot of people that you lose. And there's an emptiness inside when you lose that particular thing. And I'm just holding on here, everybody. There's an emptiness that happens when you lose people. Now, I've had 8 dogs in my lifetime. I'm 52 years old. So dogs usually live between 12 and 15 years. If they go 17 years, that's a long lifespan, because Sparkle was about to be 13, and she would have been 90 years old in dog years, because dogs, of course, don't live as long as humans. Of course, compared to turtles, us humans don't live very long either, if you think about it. You know, back in the day, people only lived till they're 40, maybe 50 in my age. Now people are living to 70 and longer. Congrats to them. That's a good long run, everybody. If you go to 70, you got a good long run. Now, me, I've been struggling just to get to 50. I made it. And I'm struggling to get to 60. We're going to keep going on that one as best we can. But yeah, so she had not been feeling well. She had an infection in her ears, so we put some eardrops in there, and she went deaf for the last 6 months or so. And then we took her in because she was having trouble walking, and she was panting weirdly late at night when it was freezing cold in here. I had it like set to 70, and yet she was acting like she was hot or something. So we took her into the vet on Friday, and they said, oh, well, she seems to be doing better. And then we got the call on Monday. Now, this is how messed up the universe is, everybody. This is how screwed up the universe is. You know what Monday was? My partner anniversary, my 5-year partner anniversary. So Sparkle passed away on my 5-year partner anniversary. I think the universe is playing a cruel joke on all of us. I think that's pretty messed up that would happen on the same day. I was going to do a bonus stream, just surprise everybody and all of that, but I didn't think it was appropriate after that. My wife told me about midday that they had called and let her know. My wife is not good with such things. I'm okay with such things. I can you know, I've had friends die in front of me. I've had family members pass away. And I've had a lot of pets over the years. Now, there only really one pet that was my pet. The rest of it was my family pets. I had a dog when I was a kid, my very first dog as well, and we loved to run around together and get into all sorts of mischief, and we loved the water, very much a water dog, my original dog. But Sparkle was like a part of the family because that's what I introduced her to my daughter as. She's now part of the family. You get to name her. She's your dog, but she's also part of the family, a large part of the family. So it's like one of my daughters after all of these years. You know, I've got 3 daughters. Sparkle was like the 4th one, you know, the 4th part of the pack. You know what I mean? All right. Now, I can only go so long, everybody, talking about such things before I start to lose my manly ability to hold it back. So I was a mess yesterday. I couldn't stream, everybody. Monday and Tuesday, I was just like, no, I don't feel up to it. I feel a little better today. I got up. You should have seen me with my beard growing out. I cut off my beard. I don't know. It's starting to grow faster now, the older I get. So I feel like getting up and doing something. I was working very diligently on a bunch of videos for you guys, so you will see a bunch of guides roll out. And I had lots of fun cutting down my Lego stream. So I took 5 hours of a Lego stream and I cut it down to about 2 minutes. So all my Patreon people, you get to see that first. I did that for you guys to check out. So that'll roll out in a week or so, and then eventually it'll roll out on YouTube. But that was really cool because it was like me going and building that 1979 Galaxy Explorer Lego set, the classic vintage set, the actual original set, not when got brand new pieces and made the set. I'm talking about my original stuff. That was a lot of work doing that Lego. I consider that Lego stream complete, though we might do another one. That was actually really fun. It was really chill. We got to just hang out and build Legos or whatnot. And I only had one person come in and said, there's a grown man playing Legos. I said, I'd do whatever the hell I want to do, everybody. The great thing about being older is you finally realize that you don't answer to nobody. If someone doesn't like what you're doing, that's a them problem, not a you problem. If they don't like it, too bad. I'm not here to do whatever they tell me to do. I'm here to do whatever I want to do. And so are you, everybody. You are here to enjoy what you love. That's it. There's nothing more to it, everybody. There's no bigger picture that you need to know. I feel like the whole purpose of life is to be a decent human being. And that's a hard thing to do. It's a hard thing to do in the world because there's so many non-decent human beings in the world who are still trying to level up in real life. So try to get up to my high level, everybody. I'm high level in real life, everybody. For sure, for sure. Now, again, I've been working very diligently on my Fallout shelter. I'm pretty excited to show you guys that. I've been working on it. I've been checking in on it every couple hours over the weekend while I was working on videos, while I was doing a bunch of editing. I was also trying to be better at my voiceovers. I'm always trying to be better at everything I do, everybody. It doesn't matter what age you are. You should always be learning, always be pushing yourself forward. So I set my voiceover over here where I had my Lego stream. And again, I was working on that video, but that video is going to be probably delayed another week because a lot of stuff going on. But I got it set up now where I can stand and then do the voiceovers, which of course your lungs are a lot more able to speak stronger. I've been trying to work on my articulation of my thing. I mean, I'm fairly articulate, but I always want to try to improve. I always think that there could be something you could be doing to do something better at what you do. And that's how I always have been. I've always been trying to push myself forward, no matter how good that people say I am. I say, well, I could always learn this, and I could always learn that, and I could always learn this, right? That's what I feel like you can do in life. So today's stream is dedicated to the Sparkle Dog, and then also my 5-year Twitch anniversary, which I, again, just didn't feel like doing at that point. So I hope you guys don't mind. We'll just we'll just count the love-a-thon before toward the 25,000 and toward my 5-year partner anniversary, because I don't have the strength for it right now. But I appreciate everybody's support there. I see that's Mr. Non, you coming in 61 months. I appreciate that. So, so I'm not going to be as lively as I normally am, everybody. That was a pretty devastating thing to get. Again, I've lost lots of pets over the year, but only one was really mine. And Sparkle's probably the toughest one because she's like a daughter to me. She's like part of the family. So that's a pretty rough one. So I let my daughter choose because it's her dog. Again, you got to see, these are the tough points when, as a parent, everybody, you got to teach your children about death, right? There's few things in life that are that tough, like teaching them about how, evil people are in the world. That's one. Two is probably talking about them about, personal relationships between men and women and all of that. The birds and the bees, that's another one that you have to be strong and be frank with your kids and be straightforward and that kind of stuff when they reach that certain age. Obviously be the appropriate age, teach them about the real world and not the fantasy world of, princesses and all of that. Those are great things to be part of and great to have that fantasy. But then, of course, there's the real world where that stuff is not really true in most part. Occasionally, you might get lucky and find that special someone. Like I've been with my wife for 30 years. She is feisty. And I like that about her. Very independent as well. Doesn't need to be fawning over me every minute, which is great. That's how the type of person I like to be. I'm a strong person. She's a strong person. And together we are stronger. That's what's important. And me and my wife don't really fight about stuff because there's nothing to fight about. We're working together. We're trying to raise some children. It's like us versus the kids most of the time. When you're a parent, you'll figure that out. Right? It's like you guys got to have a united front because your kids are always doing something. Always doing something that's testing your very will to live a lot of times. Big time. I love my kids, but, they're in the teenage age right now, and I have 3 of them, and 2 of them are actually redheads like me. So they have no concept of like money. They have no concept, children, when they're little, they have no concept of how hard it is to just live, right? To just have food, water, and shelter, right? Those 3 basic things. So they don't know what it is, and they don't know about death because they haven't seen it happen. Now, I was introduced to death when I was very young. A friend of mine was wasted out of his mind. He was drunk. He was doing stupid stuff, as you do when you're young. But then again, I used to run around with the stupid peeps. You know how they are, all the troublemakers and the boneheads and the people doing dumb stuff. And he fell out of the back of a truck and he died right there in front of me in the middle of the road. Yeah, when I think I was about 14 or 15, he fell out of the back of the truck. He twisted his neck and he was dead right there in the middle of the road. So you never know, everybody. You never know that dumb stuff that you're doing. Yeah, you don't know, right? So I've had some deaths along the way. Grandparents, my father passed away some years ago. But I still have an older brother who is a bit of a black sheep in the family and a stepsister who is, kind of disowned us all. But you know how it goes. When, you got the drama in the family and all of that. You can just do the best you can do in life, right? You just try to be a decent human being yourself, and other people have to work on them because you can't make anybody do anything, right? People try to control you all the time. They tell you, oh, that sucks and this sucks and that stuff. That's a little version of control, everybody. They're trying to control you, trying to tell you who you are, who you're supposed to be. And I never listen to that because screw them. I just want to be who I am, right? I'm not going to fall into that trap of being a terrible person. Even when you run around with terrible peeps, they expect you to do terrible stuff. I never did. I said, nah, I'm good. You guys want to go do stupid crap? You go ahead. That's on you, not on me. So I tried to find a balance between, troublesome friends and then still being a friend without being a troublemaker myself. And I've done some dumb stuff. I've jumped off 3-story cliffs on the at the river, and I've done lots of crazy things, but never hurtful things. Hurtful things that hurt others after a certain stage in life. You gotta move on. So big loss there. The Sparkle Dog, though, she will remain immortal here in my stream of all time, and now she's tied to my partner anniversary. Again, the universe has a sick sense of humor, everybody. Very, very sick sense of humor. Universe loves to screw with you and see how much you can take in your life. But yeah, that's my oldest daughter's first kind of dealing with, because their grandparents and great-grandparents have passed away as well over the years, but they were very young. So they don't, when you're really young like that, one, you don't mostly remember, but also you don't have any You don't have like deep bonds with people. When you get older, when you get past your teen years and you remember all of those years of being with somebody and, having them around, it's just that much harder, for sure. So, big love to Sparkle Dog, again, who is an amazing puppy dog. I still look for her every day. I go downstairs and, every single day for, I don't know, 5, 10 years, I don't know. Every single day I go downstairs after I come up here and get all my stuff going in my office. I go downstairs and I see how she's doing. I pet her. I say, good morning, Sparkle Dog, and all of that. So I've been kind of wandering the house looking for her. It's kind of tough. Yeah, really the messed up thing is when you got in-laws who go, well, just go get another dog. Oh man, that's messed up, bro. I don't know if that's just their reaction to death, is that's what they think is you can just go replace. It's like replacing a loved one with just going out and getting another one. No, some family members, they're special. And she used to do, I forgot to say, she used to do this really wild thing. I've never seen a dog do it. Every dog I've ever had, like you put their food down and literally 3 bites, even small dogs, it's like 3 or 4 bites and that food is gone. But she was such a dainty, she's such a princess. That's why we called her the Sparkle Princess. As she would go and she'd get 1 bite of food out of the kitchen. And then she would walk in the living room and eat that 1 bite of food. And then she'd go back for another one. And she'd bring it in the living room and she'd eat that with that. You know how long it takes for a dog to eat their food if they're eating it 1 bite at a time? Literally hours. She would spend a good portion of the day eating her breakfast or dinner, and she would do that each and every time. And it was very, very odd. I thought it was the weirdest thing ever because I've never seen a dog like that. But then again, she had no competition. So it's not like we had another dog that she had to, fight for food with. So that is the story of the mighty Sparkle Dog. And of course, she became a staple of my stream when I lost my voice. And I brought her in as a character way early on. I think that was probably a year into streaming or 6 months into streaming. Because I had, been talking so much, I had lost my voice is really strong now, everybody, after all these years of talking on the stream all the time. So I brought her on, and then she was my voice, along with Saltbot, who is, of course, the Nightbot originally in my stream. And I brought her in as a character. And then I had brought in Saltbot and, of course, Norbert now and a whole bunch of other characters here on stream over the years. You could go around and, now that you lost your pet, you could go around and take out their, bed and you could, throw away all their stuff and throw away all the dog stuff. But you go through different stages of grief, everybody. Like first I was pissed off because these vets, first they deafened my dog. And then they said she was fine. And then we got a call back that she had passed away in her sleep. So at least she went in her sleep. I feel like that's the most dignified way of going, is that one day you go to sleep and then you just don't wake up again. Of course, I've had that potential problem for the last 7 years as someone, or 8 years now, with sleep apnea, is the fact that I stop breathing when I'm sleeping. So I could go to sleep one night and not wake up either. But I, of course, am always watching it so that I don't have that problem. That's how it goes. Oh, thank you, Notorious CDK. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate everybody also. Man, massive outpouring of love on Twitter and on my Discord. Thank you so much, everybody. I pass it on to the family. All your kind words, I appreciate it. That was an awesome Lego stream. Yeah, wasn't it? That was fun. I'm kind of tempted to go back and do my little rocket one. I love that rocket station, too. I love the ship. The ship... you got to think that was somebody probably in 1975, 76, 77, 78, who thought of that ship and who was such an incredible builder, everybody, that build from 40 years ago still holds up today. That's somebody who really is a master builder, or somebody who is like the total Lego god right there. And of course, totally uncredited. Who knows who actually made it? Somebody who worked at Lego, I guess. Brilliant, though. I let my oldest daughter play with the Lego thing because she's like me. She'll see it and she'll go, "Ooh, look at Lego!" And she'll start making the little Lego peeps run around, and she's flying the ship around. And my other daughter's like, "Man, watch out! You're gonna break it." I said, "It's Legos. Play with it. Toys are supposed to be played with, everybody. There's nothing sadder than a toy that's never been out of the box, I think. I had toys that probably worth hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars today. I read every comic book. Every single one. I play with every toy that I've ever gotten. I don't keep toys in boxes so they have, resale value later on. Hey, if that's your jam, more power to you. For me, I don't think there's anything sadder than a toy that doesn't get played with. And of course, Toy Story came out years later. I said this years and years ago before Toy Story came out. And Toy Story is like an example of that. It's like, the toys are really sad when they're still in the box. They never got played with. So there you go, everybody. So again, thank you so much for the love. You have a ton of comics and never read them. I've read every single one. I have like the original X-Men. I have the original Simpsons. I have every Star Wars comic, the original Star Wars series from 1 to 127. I have every single one. Let's see, what else I got? I got Avengers, Spider-Man, Thor, all of that stuff. All originals, all when they first came out. Some of them older than even I am. Some of them from the 50s and 60s. Now, I'm not a huge comic book collector. I was a kid at the time. I was like 14 years old. That's why I went from Legos to comic books. And my dad would give me $20 a week as an allowance, which actually now, if you think about it, that's a lot of money for a kid. That's a lot of money for a 20-year-old kid, but it was like I could go buy a few comic books. I could go and have something to eat. I could do whatever. And my dad loved doing it. He loved watching me go, get my little things. And then I'd be sitting there reading, maybe because, in those days, everybody, kids weren't seen or heard. They were supposed to be leaving their parents alone. That's what parents did in those days. They just wanted their kids to leave them alone. That was pretty much it. Just go read your comic books. Just stop bothering me. So I did buy a lot of comic books, and I read them, I think, 14, 15. So that was in the late 80s. And so I had all those 80s. And of course, I have like Punisher #1. A lot of these comic books that would go on to be huge series, which I didn't know at the time. By the way, did you know that I had the original Magic cards? Yeah, I sure did. A friend of mine told me to buy it. He said, "Oh, these are cool card games called Magic: The Gathering." I'm like, "Oh, I never heard of it." He's like, "Yeah, so what you do is you buy a bunch of card packs, you open them up, you look for like rare ones and stuff like that." I said, "Oh, that's kind of a cool idea, all right?" You go in and you get a nice card and you're super happy about it. Unless you get about 20 packs where you get Bibkus. Then you're not too happy about it. But then by then I was working and I had lots of disposable income. So I bought a bunch of boxes of Magic Gathering. I opened them all up and I had a bunch of rares and a bunch of whatever. They're like, "Hey, wow, that's like one of the best cards in the game," or whatever. And I'm like, "Oh, cool. I don't know. I don't play the game, so how do I know?" You don't know what you don't know. So eventually I got rid of those Magic cards, by the way. I said, "Hey, anybody want these Magic cards?" I said, yeah, I play Magic. I said, "All right, here you go." And I sold them for like, I don't know, $30 or something like that. Something ridiculous, I'm sure, for how much they're worth now. I'm sure they're worth an absolute fortune. But I did get them out and I played a few games, rounds of it, and I had fun doing it, but it wasn't like my thing. It wasn't my thing because I was too busy, chasing girls. What can I say? I was too busy, hanging out with my future wife, who is now, because I actually bought that later. I actually bought the Magic Gathering in my 20s. So there you go. And everybody where I worked was into like, they were into card games. They were into, all of that kind of stuff when that first came out. But it wasn't my big thing. I was chasing the girls. What can I say? I was busy. That's what happens at a certain age. Again, bad news about the mighty Sparkle Dog, but she lived a good life, everybody. If you live a good life, that's what's most important. There was never a dog who was more spoiled or more loved than the Sparkle Dog. I tell you, everybody who ever came in contact with Sparkle absolutely loved her. She was kind, sweet puppy dog. Whew. There it goes. See, it just comes at you like out of nowhere. It's like you're fine, and then all of a sudden, whoo, you start getting that flush, right? Oh man, that's a tough one. So, again, I let my daughter choose what we're gonna do with Sparkle Dog, whether we're going to bury her or cremate her. So we made the choice of cremation, and then we're gonna get a special urn that she wanted, because again, it's my daughter's dog. It's her choice, and my wife's choice. She's trying to do it again. I said, "Not your choice." She has to learn about, letting go and grief and about all that. My oldest daughter was a wreck, by the way. The weird thing about my oldest daughter, she never like took to the dog. Like, you know how you are when you're young and you run around, you play with your dog or whatever. She never took the dog when she was young, and then as she got older, I said, you better appreciate the dogs. Dogs don't live forever, right? You got to appreciate them while they're around. And then she started doing that more often. She would say hi to Sparkle, and she would do it as she got a bit older. And then recently, she's been doing it a lot. She's been coming in and checking her because, most people don't even acknowledge their pets after a while. They're just part of the thing. But I always said hello to Sparkle every day. I don't feel bad about ever neglecting her because I never did, and appreciated her when she was around. And that's what you should do for all of your family, by the way. You should, anyone that loves you and that you love in return, you should always appreciate them because you never know, right? Just one day they go in because they had weren't feeling good, and then the next day, there you go. That was it. Time's up. You only get so many minutes in the day. But I'm sure Sparkle Dog is running around and doing her things as well. So yeah, Sparkle Dog, one of the things she would do is she would run like the wind, man. She could run super fast. I mean, crazy fast. So she would run around the backyard in circles. And then what she loved to do is run and then spin and then run directly at you at like 900 miles an hour, everybody. It was scary, actually. I'm a big guy, too. I'm like wide big. I mean, I'm 5'9", but I'm pretty stocky kind of guy because of eating way too much bad food. And she would come at you, and I would actually get scared because she would come at me at like 90 miles an hour, and then she'd jump up on you. And then she would jump down, and she would, it's crazy time. And she'd go just be crazy. She'd just run in circles and spin and just have the greatest time. She also loved to bite the water. If you've ever had a dog like that, now you got to be careful when you have a dog that likes to bite the water because it can be bad for them if they're inhaling too much water. But she loved to chase the water and run after the water and all of that as well. So big love to Sparkle Dog. So again, this stream is dedicated to the mighty Sparkle Dog. It's also my 5-year partner anniversary, but oh well. Oh well on that part, everybody. I would much rather pay love to the Sparkle Dog. All right, I think that's enough intro for today. Let's get into some gaming. Let's go. All right. Gotta adjust my little footrest down here. All right, everybody, I've been missing out on some gaming here. I know I'm running behind. I think this event is over in September, everybody. So we got to get into it, but let's go ahead and check out the Atomic Shop here. Let's see what they got. Already grabbed a bit of the free stuff, the wallpaper and the caps. But they got some new stuff in here. They got Reclaimed, Backyard Bundle. Oh, it's like an old version, I think. Oh, look at the cool, I like the canoe bench. That's cool. I don't like, the universe is a sick thing, everybody. You know what I mean? Sparkle passed away on my partner anniversary day, and now they're showing me a decapitated dog there. That's pretty messed up. I would say some bad words, but I try to keep my stream clean, everybody. I said it with much more colorful metaphors, if you know what I mean, all you Star Trek fans out there. A lot more colorful metaphors when I found out. So yeah, it's pretty messed up. Destroyed Camp Bundle. I don't like the Destroyed Camp. That's how it already is. I like the where you can restore the thing back to the way it was originally, like this. Contemporary housing, porch and all that. That's how I prefer. There's some cool stuff in here. Oh, I like the one with the stripes. Yeah, the stripes is cool. I wish they let you have more of those. They only let you have like 5 of them in any given area. Oh, see, I want this in real life. I told this him again. I want this foosball in real life, everybody. I want that foosball. That foosball is awesome. We already got the caps and all of that. Back to the grind. Yeah, that is true. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in. Man, it's been a little while because they were having a problem with the servers. And so I'm just like, nope, gonna opt out, everybody. I'm not gonna log in and all my stuff is like messed up and you're missing all of your stuff. You know how it goes when they start having issues. So let's go ahead and log in there. And while that's logging in, let's not forget that we're also gonna do some races. We're gonna do some battles. Let's go ahead and start up a dungeon battle. Let's go do that. I've not done dungeons in quite a long time, but let's go give it a go. 2 battle. All right, everybody. Now we're going to play a different thing. The event is over. Congrats to everybody, man. We crushed that event. I think we're tier 42, which is pretty epic. Oh, there you go. You guys winning tons of super loot down there. Very nice. So what we do is we go ahead and we enter the dungeon, I think it is. Again, I have not done this in forever. A new dungeon event has begun. All dungeon runs will be reset. Start a run in the new event to continue earning rewards. Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. All right, so here we go. We're starting again. Continue. Raider protect me. I think he's... oh, I just clicked on something. Continue. Continue. Oh, come. The dungeon awaits you. The power of boons has shifted. Together we shall venture far. Let us go, Raider. Okay. Now this is like Dungeons 9. And apply boons. Progress to the dungeon to receive boons. All right, let's go to the battle. All right, again, I don't know what's going on with this. I haven't played it forever. All right, next phase. So let me put my tank down, I guess. Next phase in 45 seconds. All right, well, I guess follow that link and put your stuff down. What's it going to do? Placements battle ready. So, start putting down some units, everybody. I forget how to play this dungeons. I think you put down a bunch of units that we battle our way through the dungeon or something. If I remember correctly. So, you got about 20 seconds. So, good luck with that. Follow the link in the chat. Right there, streamraiders.com/Kismet. And see if you can get a unit down. Or I'm going to be battling this myself, I guess. 9 seconds. Let's see what happens when you go into another phase. I'm just curious to see what happens now. Oh, next phase, 4 minutes. Oh, it's like every 3 minutes. That's right. Every 3 minutes you can put down a unit. That's what it is. Every 3 units you can put down 1 unit or something like that. There you go. Will not let you put one down. You should be able to do it now. I see s.p.e.c.i.a.l is in. So you guys go, it's like so many, I think, yeah, so many minutes. It's like every 3 minutes and instead of every 5 minutes. That's right. I should, I have another overlay for that. That was for Dungeons a long time ago when it first came out. So just put down as many as you can. We'll come back to it. We'll check it in a bit. All right, let's go. Look at this Yeti. Look at this cool Yeti. Oh, I like that. That's funny. Now, again, this is another game called Marvel's on Stream. Make sure to use my creator code Kismet if you do buy stuff in the store. Appreciate y'all. We see August 17th. That's today. Today is the last day, everybody. Right now, I'm ruling the roost. Ha ha. Deal with that, people. No, we don't count me, everybody. K-Man Mox and s.p.e.c.i.a.l. s.p.e.c.i.a.l, very close. Very close there, s.p.e.c.i.a.l. AMZ as well. You still got a chance. It also depends on if K-Man Mox is in the chat right now. You guys may be able to sneak past him if he's not in the chat. But even if he is in the chat, you never know. You never know how it goes. So, all right, we're going to get this going. We wanted to get you guys maximum loot here in the stream. So we're going to go ahead and do community maps. We're going to do 8 maps. We're going to do a quick Grand Prix. Now, remember, if you are the top of the leaderboard, and it's going to come down to it today. If you're the top of the leaderboard, go exclamation play in the chat, by the way, to come and join us. Then you will instantly get a giveaway. You don't have to enter or nothing. You'll just instantly win. So exclamation play in the chat right now. I'm going to do a race here in just a moment. I'm going to get you guys going first. I'm going to switch back and see if I have popped into 76. I have. Oh, Tsubi coming in with the massive love there. 23 months. Almost 2 years of sub love right there. Man, you're 1 month away from getting that epic 24-month sub badge. Also, thank you to the mighty That's Mr. Non-You with the massive 61 months, everybody. You can't be subbed any longer than 61 months. So that's when I got my sub button. Thanks so much. That's Mr. Non-You. Show them both some love in the chat, everybody. To Subi and That's Mr. Non-You. Appreciate everybody coming in. I also appreciate the offline follows to everybody who did a bunch of follows while I was out. I appreciate that as well. Let's go ahead and get this race started. Again, I want to get you guys some chance to be the local leader here. Now, again, after today, we're also going to do something later tonight, but on August 17th, at the second the event goes off, I'll see who is the leaderboard. So we're going to do it today during the day stream and then also during the night stream. And I managed to talk about Sparkle without breaking down, so I consider that a win so far. But there's no guarantee for the rest of the stream. So I'm older, everybody. As you get older, you're less stoic than you were when you were younger. You'll be watching just random stuff on TV and start to like well up for no reason because you've been through some stuff. Everybody, you've been through some stuff in your life, and you get triggered a lot easier than you did when you were young. Because you didn't know the stuff you didn't know. And you hadn't gone through all the stuff you've been through already. And I get the question occasionally that says, hey, Kismet, would you go back and do anything over? No, if I went back and did anything different, then I would be a different me, wouldn't I? You sure would. You'd be a different you. So life is there to teach you a lot of hard lessons, for sure. And the universe is one of those things. The universe is pretty sick. Pretty much has a sick sense of humor, so you just have to roll with it. Because, you know, there's some things in your control and then some things that are not in your control. And you got to learn to balance those things. It's a rough day, everybody, when you have to teach your children about when someone close to them passes away. So, and then that it's never gets easier. By the way, for those who are younger and people who are older know what I'm talking about. It never gets any easier. No matter how many pets you've lost or how many family members have moved on, it never gets any easier ever. And you don't want it to be easier anyway, because that means that you've kind of shut down inside. You don't want that to happen, everybody. Oh, there we go. All right. Wow. Okay, that was pretty fast. So we'll get to that battle here in just a moment. We're going to do this race first. Whoa, Menturo's out of nowhere. Where'd you come from? He like dropped out of the sky there, and he's going for the win. Boom! Menturo's bringing in the win today. Congrats, Menturo. Oh, no, we lost Akia. F's in the chat. Oh, no, Akia already did it. Akia, sorry, bro. Sorry, you fell off the side. A DNF move there. I'm very proud of you, though. Welcome to DNF crew. I'm the king of the DNF, everybody, that did not finish. Yeah. So, yeah, rough week, everybody. Rough week. Especially bad that you lose a loved one, but also bad that you have to introduce your children to the heartbreak of losing someone close to them. And Sparkle was like, you know, family, like one of my children. So, you know, because she felt like she was, you know, part of my daughters, right? And she'd herd them, and, you know, because she's a herding dog. Corgis are herding dogs. And she would, you know, tell them, you know, she'd have to go up in front and show them the way to go from, you know, the go outside, or how to get from A to Z, that kind of stuff. She was a wonderful dog, everybody. A wonderful person. Wonderful dog. And Menturo's coming in number one. Just, I don't know, my brain wandered off there. We don't count me. Flux and TARDIS coming in at the top there. Let's say, let's get another one going. Now we're going to come back to this in about 30 minutes. We always do the first race first, and then we'll set it up. Go ahead and go exclamation play in the chat. Remember, this is always running in the background, so whenever you come in my stream, just try exclamation play in the background, and it should put you into the race. And my guy should be chilling out. I should have put him in the bed. Let's put him in the bed while we're at it. All right, let's go do a dungeon. To battle! Now, even though these dungeons come up much faster than my other stuff, than the regular one, I'm still going to do them in a 30-minute interval so that we can do other stuff here on stream. Now, if you guys want to join me, feel free to jump in to the Tycoons chat. I see TARDIS is already in there waiting around. I appreciate you guys' patience, by the way, last week and this week, where I've been out of 76. All right, that's a win. Nice. Collect and continue. Now, you guys are going to get these keys. Now, these keys, which are covered up right now, but there's some keys there. I guess I could take my overlay off for a second. There we go. You can see the keys up there at the top. By the way, very close on those skins too. 80 of 100. Very awesome. But what's going to happen is you're going to get those keys, and then you can trade those keys in the shop to unlock more scrolls and things like that. So right now we got one going. So now what we do is we go to the boon selection, and we're going to see what kind of boons that we have. Now we have Flame Walker. So grounded rogue spawn flames every second, dealing damage to enemies over time. Wow, cool. Melee units have 10% more defense. Warrior attacks slow nearby enemy movement and attack speed by 35% for 4 seconds. Let's try the rogues one, and then we'll just have you guys do a bunch of rogues. How about that? Yeah, let's do that. So rogues are going to spawn flames. All right, so now we go to level 2. Now, I've not done this in a real long time. All right, again, I'm just going to call out the tank. I don't think I can put down multiple units on this anyway. I think I can only put down one unit. I'm just going to keep using my tank. And you guys can go ahead and start putting your units down. You're going to see a link in the chat. And again, you have, it's like, it goes for like 3 minutes. I think maybe in the beginning you guys can't put stuff down. I don't know. You guys let me know. It's like the first 40 seconds. I'm going to watch it here and see if anybody puts any units down in the first 40 seconds. I think there's like a minute of me putting mine down, and then it seems like you guys put yours down for the next 4 minutes in like 3 rounds after that. So I think the most you can have is 3 units down. So yeah, there's like, I think there's like my phase where I put my stuff down, and then you guys have your phases. I think they might have changed that. All right, there you go. Now you got 4 minutes. So you got 3 rounds of 4 minutes. So it's like every 15 minutes. So you guys can go ahead and put a unit down. Wait 3 minutes because you know you've already used your first minute. Wait 4 minutes until that switches over. I'd set a timer for 4 minutes and then put another unit down. 4 minutes and then put another unit down. And we're going to come back to that in about 30 minutes. All right. Well, hey, man, it's been a while since I've been here in 76. And I get the question all the time, Kismet, do you like Fallout 76? And I do. I actually like the game. I enjoy it. It's like Fallout 4 with friends. If you look at it like that, you're good. Right? And they tried to make it into a big old PvP thing, which I absolutely did not like. They wanted to make it like a battle royale, and, you know, everybody could do PvP, even in the PvE zone. I'm a big fan of not forcing people to play any way that they don't want to play, whether it's forcing them to do PvP or the PvP people to do PvE. That's why I always am a big fan of them splitting it into 2 separate ones, because, you know, the people who are doing PvP, not all of them, you know, some people like me who just like battling other people, that's fun. You know, it's fun when it's fun, right? But it's not fun when you're running around and you're just trying to do a quest or whatever, and then someone runs up on you and kills you. And of course they're like, you know, 20 levels in it. It's very rarely even, where it's an even battle, because most people who do PvP, sadly, are sometimes immature in the fact that they'll do anything to win. Right? They don't do it like old school PvP. Old school PvP is like, hey, I see you, you see me, we battle. If I lose, I go GG. You lose, GG's. And that's how it used to be in the beginning. But then you get a whole bunch of people who just want to win at any cost. At any cost, and they just want to. What I heard, mole rats. And they want to, again, win at any cost. And the cost is being a terrible human being. Usually, I find as well. And there's nothing wrong with PvP. I enjoy PvP when it's time for PvP. But in the open world, it's never been done right. I feel like New World actually did a pretty decent job of it as well. Oh, wow, there's stuff in there that I haven't even learned. New World did a good job of it. This game tried to do the same thing, but you could still be bothered by people who were doing PvP. Also, they would try to jump in front of your shots. So you would be shooting mobs or whatever, and they jump in front so they could activate PvP, and then they PvP you. It's kind of like tricking you into PvP. Oh, that's right. I forgot. It's Meat Week. Yeah, I forgot that it's the meat week thing. Oh, we'll get into that later. I haven't done my stuff in like a week or so here, so I gotta get focused on what I'm doing. Let's get all these weapons traded in. Let's get all this stuff traded in. Wow, we got a lot of 3 stars right there. Wow. Wow, so many that I already did my thing for the day. So again, we're going to get all the basics going here first, everybody. And then I'm going to show you a bit of Fallout Shelter. I've been working on it over the weekend because we've been working on Mega Dwellers. And I am also working on the Gauntlet. I'm going to show you a little bit of it here to get started. And then what I'm going to do is actually switch into the Fallout Shelter category because we're getting to the point now where it does take a lot longer to manage the vault. So I should be better off that I switch into that category, and we do that kind of at the end of the stream. But for right now, let's go ahead and get back into some 76 here and get that going on. Let's see how I'm doing here now. Well, look at that. I'm sure most people are done by now. I'm so far behind. Always, there's always something like tripping me up, everybody. Tripping me up, slowing me down on my stuff. Now, I'm sure the Primal Cuts is part of our dailies. I'm going to mute that. We need our challenges. Let's see. Collect some caps. That's not going to be a problem. Level up. Build stuff in the camps. Daily ops. Grams meat. Primal Cuts. All right. Okay. So Primal Cuts is part of the daily thing. I can catch it in the next hour. It's usually at the top of the hour. Those Primal Cuts. So I catch it in the next hour. For sure. Repair armor, weapons, power armor. I think I might have just scrapped all of those. Yeah, I'll have to catch those when we get a bunch of loot. And again, I'm a little discombobulated, obviously thrown off by the loss of Sparkle Dog here. So if I've even more out of it than I usually am, just keep a thing. Just got into Fallout 76. Any advice for someone still learning? Yes, melee weapons in the very beginning, Roger. A Ranger Joe. What's going to happen in the beginning is your weapon's going to break a lot. You're not going to have that much ammo. You're running around, you try to kill mobs. I suggest to keep at least a couple melee weapons with you because melee is super OP in the very beginning. So I keep yourself an axe or, chainsaw or, deathclaw glove, whatever you can find. I suggest to have those very early on. And then start to work on your camp as early as you can because your camp is a huge benefit. Of course, I'm a mega builder. As you can see, I have a massive camp here. But one of the things that you might want to work on, something that's infinite in the game, is both growing food and also purified water. Purified water is why they call me the Wasteland Tycoon, because I literally dominate every Fallout that I've ever played, and I've played them all. In fact, I knew about Fallout before anybody really, because I worked on the package art because I've been a graphic designer. So I had we had a little client who was really unknown at the time called Interplay. If you're very familiar with Fallout series, they're the one who made the original Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 way back in the day before Bethesda took it over, and so on. So very, very cool intro. It's like seeing Star Wars 2 weeks before everybody else. No one knew how amazing it was. I didn't get to see it 2 weeks ahead of time, Star Wars anyway, but I did see that Fallout was coming out, months before it even dropped, because we were working on all the package art. And I said, I'm playing the heck out of that one. I probably have 10,000 hours easy in Fallout 1 for sure. But, tens of thousands of more hours on top of the entire series as well. I've played every single one along the way, even tactics. So definitely work on your melee weapons, work on getting your camp going, and some of your basics like your food growing, some purified water. And then, of course, if you do unlock things like the beehive, the popcorn machine, and, of course, your collectrons, like having a junk node in your actual camp. So really, really good as well. And then there's some rarer food that you will find around. You can see I've got a little farm going in here. You want to go around and look in people's farms. And like right here, a gourd is a pretty rare item to find. I mean, they're around, but they're not like as much as like corn. Literally, you can get like 200 corn in the very beginning. Now, I always have what I call Kismet loot runs that I do, or the cash run. If you want to get some caps early game, here's what you want to do. You want to go right over here to Sylvia Homestead. All right, I'm going to show you how to make endless caps right now. You ready? That'll get you started in the game at least. So what you do is you go into your cards, and let me just go past that perk thing. What you do is you go into your cards and you try to get this one as quickly as possible. You get this very early game. It's called Green Thumb. So you put that on and just never take it off. What it does, it gives you twice as many flowers as you typically would get, right? So if you go to Sylvia Homestead, there's a whole field full of different types of garden items like corn and then also razor grain. The razor grain more down on this side past Billing Homestead, razor grain here, up here, tons of corn. So you don't even have to fight any mobs. You go over there, you got your green thumb on, you collect a bunch of the corn, you go back to the vendor, you sell it, boom, you got 200 caps in your pocket. Just like that. Easy. Then you run down here, you collect a bunch of, now you might run into some mobs as you're going along as well. You might find some special stuff in a Quonset hut right over here. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I want you to discover it on your own. But there's a Quonset hut over there. If you're familiar with those from the military, they're those kind of rounded buildings. They're made out of metal, right? They're like barracks usually. So go ahead and check that out. And then, of course, grab a bunch of that razor grain. There's a lot of razor grain down there in the tune of 200 to 300 razor grain that you can get if you have your green thumb on. Then you take that and you jump back to the vendor and you sell that to the vendor. And now you've made 200, 300, 400, 500 caps in just a few moments without even having to fight any mobs or anything. You just picked up a bunch of pretty flowers, sold it to the vendor. GG. You might want to keep yourself some razor grain and some corn for your camp to get started. And then you're off and running. There you go. And you can do that every day. So every time you log in, it's going to reset. Because it's in the open world and not in your camp, it can't be destroyed. So that corn will never get destroyed. It'll always be there every time you log in. Now, of course, once you loot it, then it goes on cooldown for like 24 hours. And then when you come back, you can loot again the next day and the next day and so on and so forth. Great way to get started with your caps. And then, of course, great way to get started using those melee weapons. And then, you find the weapon that works best for you, whether you prefer to play melee, range, whether you want to be stealthy or more tanky and more crafting oriented like I am. I do what I call the Wasteland Tycoon build. Right here, you got high strength, high charisma, and high intelligence, because my job is to make everybody else more awesome. That's my part as part of the group as well. So I can boost people very, very heavily. Then later game, you're going to get a whole bunch of other cool stuff as well that help you a lot. Definitely want to experiment around with your perk sets as well. Thank you for the great advice. You're welcome, Ranger Joe. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you becoming a Teamwork Tycoon here in the channel as well. Now, we're going to come back to those dungeons later on, everybody. Again, I'm going to do them like every 30 minutes or so. And we'll kind of do them along with the races. Now, what I need to do is get my character over here. Also, you want to use your buffs. If you get a bed, you get basically bonus XP, like 5% bonus XP. If you just go in the bed, you want to have a nice bed, not one you're going to get like, critters living in. You want to get yourself a pretty decent bed, and you get them pretty early on. And then what you do is when you sleep in the bed, you're going to get what's known as well rested, which also comes from Fallout 4, by the way. I have like 2,500 hours. I think it's 2,800 hours now. I've played through 7 times in Fallout 4, probably most known for Fallout 4 here on Twitch. I've been the top of that category for years, years on end. Love Fallout 4. Incredibly great version of the game, but this is very much the same kind of thing. There it is. And you get well rested. That well rested gives you 2 hours of bonus XP, and it only takes like 30 seconds or so. And then you got 2 hours of bonus XP, help you level up that much faster. But also what it does, if you have a companion, which you can also get what's known as allies here in Fallout 76, what you'll do is also get an extra hour. You get 3 hours of bonus XP. Now, also, you have to be in the open world to get that because your ally is in the open world, as well as you're going to have these, or you might find these at other people's camps. Like this is a slot machine. This is going to give me plus luck right here. Going to give me +2 luck. Let's see how we do today. Not lucky today. But no matter what, you might lose a few caps, but you definitely get the +2. And then the Derby game here just instantly gives you a +2 intelligence. So now I've gotten boosts from those as well. Now, also different types of food, you can mix them together to make different types of materials, and also things like disease cures and things like that that you might need as you're wandering around the wasteland. And in my case, my camp is very much built around helping others in the wasteland. I typically sell patterns for just next to nothing. But you might want to set up a vendor pretty early, so when you are playing the game, you can sell all your excess plans and things like that. Now, me, I basically give away my plans for like five caps over there. I got 12,000 caps, too. I got to use them up. So I typically just give my stuff away. But it is nice to do kind things for other vault dwellers out there in the world. So look for peeps who are selling stuff fairly cheap. There's a good amount of people out there who will help you along your journey. That's what's so cool about the bulk of the Fallout community is they are pretty awesome. Like when I started this character over, because I had a level 650 character, I deleted it when we moved over, and I started all over again. I only have one character, everybody. I know, I'm pretty crazy, everybody. I'll start over again. But you got to think that, I don't know, a couple months ago, I started over again. And look how quickly I've leveled now. I'm now level 221 again, right? And this is character number 6. If you add it all up, it would literally be thousands of levels. But I feel like after a certain point in any Fallout, you get a bit OP. So I don't use like legacy weapons. I don't use stuff like that. Or I'm just insta-shotting weapons, right? Or insta-shotting mobs. The reason why I don't like to do that is it really screws other people over. If you're just insta-killing all the mobs, well, guess what? Everybody else is not getting a shot in on those mobs and thus is not getting their loot. So it's a pretty selfish thing to do, to just insta-kill all the mobs. So I don't do it for any reason. And anybody could go in and become bloodied set and get themselves a really nice weapon if you play enough, and then one-shot all the mobs. But I typically don't do it because I think it's not cool. I think it's not cool because the cool thing about Fallout 76 is if you hit the mob, you don't have to do a certain percentage too. It's not like New World or World of Warcraft or whatever. You don't have to do a certain percentage of damage. You just do a little bit of damage, and then you get credit for that mob, and it drops your loot just for you. It's instant loot, which was brilliant. A brilliant move by the creators of the game. Where it doesn't matter who hits it, as long as you get a hit in, guess what? You're going to get that loot, which is great. So the other reason to insta-kill mobs is to screw over other people. And some people are like that in life, everybody. Some people just want to watch the world burn. They want to screw over everybody else because they think it's funny. It's never funny. It's stupid. It just puts you, just makes you look like an a-hole and whatnot. So it's only funny if it's only funny to the one person, then it's not funny. You know what I mean? That's somehow that's how it goes in life, everybody. Hold on, I got these darn basic repair kits. I gotta get rid of those. Weighing me down. Now, one of the things also that's going to happen with the game is you are going to spend a good amount of time managing your loot. This is not Fallout 4. This is probably the biggest limitation of the game is the fact that the inventory is still too small. And it used to be 300, everybody. And now it's 1,200, and it's still too small. You got to think in Fallout 4, you could literally have 25,000 items in your inventory at each and every workshop. Right? That's a lot of inventory. And then to go from like having like one of them gigantic dump trucks worth of space to basically having a little fanny pack worth of space is really rough. That's very, very tough. Now, of course, they do have Fallout First, which I really like. I like the fact that they give you, if you're a crafter and you like to do a lot of crafting, you can opt in for Fallout First, which I totally feel like it's worth it. Helps support the game, keep the game going, as well as gives the people who will love to go above and beyond, who want to play as a more crafting style, that they give you lots and lots of room. So much love to them for at least giving us that option, right, to adding that later on. I also like the weapon trading, where you trade in your weapons you don't want, and then you can use those legendary scripts to try to get legendary items, or you can use it to just randomly put some legendary perks on your current weapons, which is pretty cool. I can also do legendaries on armor now, which is also very, very cool. And you'll see me just kind of go through. Now, what I'm trying to do is get my weight right here down to about 100. And so what I'll do is I'll take a lot of the stuff that I have on me and just kind of put it away in the bank. Now, my bank is very full right now. I'm not sure what it's full of, but we're going to try to downscale it as much as we can. Take that fuse out of there. And I think it's probably all this random ammo I have on me. Now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and put all this ammo away. Now, there's certain ammo that you don't want to put away into your inventory because it weighs way too much and it's pretty useless. I go ahead and sort my, by hitting Q, I sort the inventory here by weight. And then your top things that weigh the most, which are typically cannonball, missiles, and then, of course, your mini nuke. Now, also, I have a problem of really bad problem with fusion cores because I use fusion cores, and what happens is they get to about 20% or 40% or whatever, and then you accidentally switch out your fusion core, and then you have a bunch of randomly different level fusion cores throughout your inventory. You can't recharge fusion cores, which sucks as well. So what I do is I just drop them. I get rid of them. Even doesn't matter what level they are. If they're below like 75%, I just get rid of them because it's just not worth my time to actually switch out my fusion cores because it does take time to do that. And so if it switches out and I got 5 shots, well, guess what? I just wasted a lot of my time switching those shots back and forth. So what I do is I take that out of there, and then I'm also using some 50 round, I believe. Am I using 50 round? I can't remember what this weapon is using right now. Yes, using the 50 caliber right there. So that'd be my advice. Yeah, we don't want bed bugs. Yeah, bed bugs are bad. Is it hard to make a bed and do companions help you fight? They're really allies, so they stay in your camp. So they don't help you fight in this game, but in Fallout 4 they do. They're actual companions that will fight with you. They stay in your camp. But they also have a bunch of storyline and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Mr. Mackley telling you that you can go ahead and get some beds and stuff in the very beginning. It's not too difficult. It's not too difficult. You're going to unlock that pretty early. So what you want to do is to start doing your camp, you hit tab, and then your camp's going to be right down there at the bottom. You can see it says Z, move camp. In my case, because I already have my camp down. But you just hit Z, and then it will let you put your camp down. You need some caps to do that, so go to Sylvia Homestead over there, very low-level area. Get those plants, get yourself some caps, and then you can go ahead and start with your camp. I just start small to go. I start small to get things going. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. To get things going, and then work your way up from there, and then eventually, if you want to build a gigantic mega build like this, you're off and running. Oh, look at Django coming in with 16 months. Hello, Django. Thanks for coming in, bringing that love in. Appreciate it. Thank you, Raz. I appreciate it. And you're the 5th retweeter. All right, awesome. Let me click over here. I had it up. I had it up right here. Well, there we go. 1,000 kiss caps. You can thank Raz for that. Getting you guys 1,000 kiss caps here in the chat. There you go. Yeah, so they will help you fight off stuff at your camp, but they won't go with you like they did in Fallout 4, which is a bummer. I wish they had added that as well. There you go. Thank you, Kijin. Yeah, I was having a rough couple days. I just couldn't bring myself to stream yesterday, everybody. I was just kind of, you know how it is. You go through like the different stages of grief. First, you're shocked and pissed off. At least that's my first stage, anger. And then you go through the sadness part, which is the part I'm in right now. And then, eventually, you go through the different stages of it. But it's like losing a child, everybody. If you've had a dog for a very long time, she was like my 4th daughter. So it's pretty rough. And, I've been through it many times before because, again, I'm 52 years old. So I've, lost loved ones. I've lost many pets over the years because they only live so long. They're living at 7 times, or they're, aging at 7 times the rate of a human being. That's why they say in dog years. Sparkle was going to be 90 years old, so she lived a long life for a corgi. Corgis typically live to about 12. That's usually their lifespan, and that's on the high side. Every one of the other dogs that were born in the same litter as Sparkle actually died within a year of them being born. So Sparkle was the only one of her actual family to last longer than a year. So she gets because she was spoiled and loved on every single day. The most spoiled and loved dog you will ever meet in your lifetime. Yeah, she had lots of loving, lots of appreciation. She was a wonderful dog. And she was our very first family dog. I forgot to mention that earlier too. She's our very first family dog after I had my daughters. Obviously, I don't like having dogs when your kids are below like the age of 3. I think having pets around is a dangerous thing when they're young like that because children don't understand that you don't want to grab the dog's tail and you don't want to, you don't want to do that stuff because it's still an animal and so it has animal instincts and it will bite your children and whatnot if they mistreat the animal. So I got it when my daughter was, I got Sparkle when my daughter was 5 and my twins were 3 because they're about 2 or 3 years apart from each other. 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they're actually 3 years apart. They're within a week, by the way, because my oldest daughter, her birthday's in the end of March, and then my twins, their birthday is at the beginning of April. So she's at the end of March, and then the other ones are beginning. So they're actually nearly exactly 3 years apart from each other. And there you go. This right here, this is a mechanical dog. You unlock it. It's one of the Fetch Collectron stations right there. They actually have one right now that is like, that's like the an old kind of rusty version of that as well. I guess mine's kind of dirty, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, having a rough week, everybody. My wife's a mess. My oldest daughter is a mess. The twins, not so much. Because, the twins, it's not like their dog. You know what I mean? It's not like their pet. My wife's still mad at me because I got my daughter a fish. Because she got one of those fishes that you get from like, from the circus or whatever. And, most people don't understand that you got to have like the right, pH balance and stuff like that, or you're going to lose your fish. So she lost that fish. And so I thought I'd be kind and get her a fish, right? Because she wanted to get a fish. So I got her one. My wife was very upset because we had that fish for literally 5 years, everybody. And it was funny because it was in the kitchen. It was actually on the kitchen center counter. And her name was Beauty, by the way. And she was my daughter's pet. And she actually, weirdly, she liked the fish more than she liked Sparkle at first because she's not... I don't know, like when you have a pet, usually you're very attached to that pet, you're very affectionate to the thing. But my wife is very like dominant when it comes to pets. So it was more like my wife's pet than it was my daughter's. You know how some people are, right? They want the pet to love them more than everybody else. I don't know, it's my wife thing. She felt like they kind of took that dog over from my daughter, right? I tried to make it my daughter's dog, and they tried to make it their dog. You know what I mean? But you know how it goes. Some people are longing for affection. That's how it goes. Yeah. Yeah. Takes me months to let go after losing a dog. Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like you don't want to run out and get another dog right away to kind of honor the memory of that particular dog. And we're getting a special little urn done for my oldest daughter. For those who missed it earlier, I was talking about Sparkle. Thing. Oh, hold on. I didn't bring it over here. Hold on. I gotta click some buttons and flip some switches over here. Let me get it over here for you guys. Boom, the Sparkle dog. Yeah, so Sparkle had become a mainstay of my stream since I lost my voice. And so you'll see her in the thing. She lives forever in emotes, and also as a 3D character, you'll see her in the Kismet love tray. Now again, she originally was named Sparkle Nose by my daughter because my wife wanted to name her Blue, and I said no. I had to go to bat too. I had to really fight for that one, everybody. That was a tough one. Because usually I'm just like, I don't, my wife can just choose whatever, she can do whatever she wants. But on this one, I was very adamant that it was actually her dog. That was my oldest daughter's dog. She was 5 years old, and I wanted her to take responsibility for the dog and learn how to love other beings, right, other than just humans, and care about other beings. Now, it kind of worked, but it didn't really work because she's still in that age where you don't cherish the people that are around you. And then this is when you learn that you should cherish those because they leave an emptiness in you when they're gone. And that at some point in your life, you're going to have to deal with the loss of people that you care about and that animals that you care about and so on. And you don't want to harden yourself against that, everybody. I never do. I never, just get to a point where I'm dead inside. Loving someone else is a risk. It's a risk of getting hurt. It's the most painful thing that's going to ever happen to you in your life. But to not do it is to already be dead. Is already to be dead inside. So the Sparkle Dog, big love to her and loving memory. This stream is dedicated to Sparkle Dog. And if I talk about it anymore, I'm going to cry like a little baby. So big love to Sparkle. Again, she'll live on here in the stream. Now, as I said earlier, if you guys missed it, the universe is quite sick in its jokes. Sparkle actually passed away on August 15th. August 15th is my 5-year partner anniversary. It's my actual anniversary day here on Twitch. So, again, the universe has a very sick sense of humor, I think. But, of course, she'll forever be tied to the stream. I don't plan on taking her out or doing any of that stuff. The best thing you can do to honor the memory of someone that you've lost is to continue to live, everybody, to continue to remember them and live on, all right? All right, that's about as much as I can talk about that, everybody. I was about to lose it there. Big love to Sparkle Dog. Yes, we're going to put her in an urn. Since it was my oldest daughter's thing, again, I went to bat against my wife, who wanted to do whatever she wanted to do. And I said, no, this is my oldest daughter's dog, and she gets to choose what happens to her. And she wanted to get an urn, so we're going to have a special urn done. I'll show it to you on stream. For Sparkle Dog. And there's you can go on like Etsy and they make like special, urns for pets and whatnot. And I'll show you once we have it done. And then my daughter wanted to keep her ashes. So there you go. That's what's going to happen to the Sparkle Dog. But see, people, even when they're gone, everybody, they always live in here, right? They always live with you forever. They never leave you. If someone's loved you, that leaves an imprint on your soul and will stay there forever. So appreciate those. Appreciate those people that are around you because you won't be around for too long. Yeah, ignorance is bliss, right? Yeah, Joey. Yeah, until you get older and then you're like 52 like me and you've been through some stuff. You lost, like me, I lost my father. I lost my grandmother. Those are the only people I knew when I was young, by the way. I never knew my grandfather. I didn't have a large family. I was just me, my older brother. I have a stepsister as well from my dad's first wife, who apparently was nuts. That's what I heard anyway. But then again, when two people break up, you never know both ends of the story, right? I only heard my dad's side of the story. I never heard of the other side of the story. And so my stepsister always, got to a certain point in her life where she just hated my dad and didn't even show up. Didn't even show up when he passed away. Didn't show up when he was sick or nothing. That's pretty cold, bro. That's pretty cold. That's a stain in your soul when you can't forgive others. It doesn't matter if they forgive you or not. When you can't forgive others, that's a you problem. At some point in your life, you got to set that stuff down. Yeah, we're going to have a special thing made. I'll show it to you guys when we get it done. I found it for my daughter, and I need to show it to her and see if she does it. And of course, talking about such things are very sad, and my daughter broke down, and she was crying. My wife, of course, been a mess as well. So I'm trying to be strong, being the strong father man for the family, but I couldn't stream yesterday. I was an absolute mess, and I'm still a mess today. I'm kind of don't know what I'm doing. When you lose somebody, everybody, there's an emptiness that happens, a missing, an aching that happens. And so I usually would go downstairs because, again, I have my office in the upstairs. And I would go downstairs, and every day I would go down there and I have something to eat. I've been trying to have oatmeal because I'm trying to get my weight down. I'm trying to do. I did 10 pounds to start with from June 23rd to July 23rd. And then on August 23rd, I'm going to check and see what my weight is. I'm trying to lose another 5 pounds per month. And if I lose 5 pounds per month all the way till June of next year, I'm going to try to go surfing in Hawaii. That's what I'm going to try to do with my daughters so that they can know what it's like to surf. And once that happens to you, everybody, it changes you. It changes you when you do certain things in your life. Like I'll never forget, I haven't surfed in 30 years, everybody, a very long time. And I'm not that good of a surfer anyway. Even when I did surf, I was not good at it. I wasn't a great guitar player, though I did play electric guitar. I was not good at it. Piano was okay. Piano was okay. I enjoyed piano. But you're going to find that you do stuff even if you're not good at it. And that's okay because you're never going to get better at it, especially if you don't try to do it. So, yeah, she went peacefully. She, again, I'll tell the story again since a bunch more people here in the stream. She, of course, had lost her hearing over the last 6 months. She got an ear infection. I don't know how her other ear went deaf, too. I don't know. I feel like these vets kind of let us down big time on Sparkle when it came to her hearing. And so she wasn't feeling well, and she was panting when it was freezing cold in here. Because at nighttime, I turned the thing. I'm usually freezing, by the way, sitting here streaming, by the way, at night, because the rest of the family is trying to sleep. So I turn the temperature down for them to sleep well, so they're not hot while they're sleeping. And then she was panting, like she was having shortness of breath or something like that. And I told my wife, I said, we got to take her in. That's not normal. And she was having trouble getting up and down the stairs now because she's nearly 90 years old, everybody. She was almost 13 years old. And that's, 13 times 7. You can figure it out. It's about 90 years old in dog years. And corgis live till about 12. 12 is a good run for a corgi. Again. So she wasn't feeling well, so we took her into the vet. They said, oh, well, she's doing better today. She's walking around. She's eating, right? So that was like on Saturday. So we thought, well, they'll take care of her, help her out over the weekend. And she had to stay at the place over the weekend at the vet hospital. And then my wife comes in. And when I see my wife in the middle of the day, that means something's up, everybody, just so you know. Because my wife usually, she takes a small lunch when she's at work, and then she goes picks up the kid, and she's running the kids all around. So if I see my wife in the middle of the day, I know something is a problem. Something's going on. And I saw her come in, and I'm like, what are you doing home? And she's like, well, and I'm like, oh, God, here comes some bad news, because I can always tell when the bad news is coming, everybody. So I don't know. I thought it was maybe a car problem or something like that. It never even dawned on me that was it. So apparently over the weekend, on Sunday into Monday night, Sparkle went to sleep and passed in her sleep, which is the best way to go, I think. I hope I go that way, where I just go to sleep one night and I just don't wake up the next day, instead of suffering for a long period of time. I've had some dogs that did suffer for many, many years. I don't believe in putting the dog down unless it is absolutely no other choice. I let dogs and people live for as long as I'm also a champion of people's health because I have been ill myself for a very long time. So I don't let people off the hook. If you're supposed to be doing your physical therapy, get doing your physical therapy. If you aren't feeling well, you got to make some changes in your life. Like me, I've now lost almost 15 pounds. Hopefully, we'll see. I gotta measure it on the 23rd. But you are in charge of your health, and if you're in charge of someone else, you got to be their champion as well, especially your pets, your children, extended family that you might be in charge of. You got to champion their health. You can't just say, well, there's nothing we can do. Right? I'm not a fan of that. Well, there's nothing that can be done. I was like, there's something that can be done. And there is something that's got to be done. I'm that person. So that's why I said, let's get her into the vet right away. Because you got to think, every time I take her into the vet, everybody, it costs me $250. So they're going to charge us $500 to have her in there over the weekend. And then also she's going to be cremated. And then we're going to give her ashes to my oldest daughter, who again wants that urn done. So, yeah, so I probably spent $1,000 just trying to get her hearing fixed. And then another $500 to basically have them, say that she was fine, and then call us back on Monday and she had passed. So You know, everybody's got their time. Everybody's got their right moment. That's it. They're done. And she was at the age now where, again, she was deaf. She couldn't hear out of either ear. And then she was struggling to go up and down the stairs. So she didn't suffer long. She had, you know, probably struggle of the last 6 months without being able to hear. And then just within the last few weeks of struggling going up and down the stairs. So we would carry her up and down the stairs. As well, because sometimes she likes to come up here and just hang out with me, just sitting. A lot of times, everybody, I'm here streaming, and she's just literally just sitting down to my left here. But at least you guys got to see her one last time. I think I did it last week. I brought her up on stream to show you guys. So I don't remember which stream it was, and if I go back and look at it, I'm going to be a mess. So yes, again, this stream is dedicated to the Sparkle Dog. A wonderful, wonderful dog. All right, I'm getting very sidetracked. Again, I'm going to be all over the place today, everybody. But I want to show you guys the vault before I get too far into 76. Sorry to my crew who's waiting on me. I appreciate your patience. All right, now I've been working very hard over the weekend on a bunch of videos and then on Fallout Shelter. Now, we're just going to pop in for a second just so I can show you a bit of what I've done with the vault. And then from there... what we'll do is we'll come back at the end of the stream, and then I will actually go into the Fallout Shelter category, and then we'll really work the shelter a bit, because I've been kind of waiting on some stuff. Now, you want to know how sick the universe is, everybody? You know what else I got on Monday while I was working on Fallout Shelter? I got a pet in the game. The universe is screwed. I mean, it's really sick if you think about it. So on my anniversary date of becoming a Twitch partner, and then also I was working, and I had gotten it just before my wife came in, too. It was like foreshadowing, everybody. I had gotten it unlocked just as before my wife had come home and told me the bad news. So yeah, not good, not good. So I was expecting her to say, hey, we got to go pick her up, you know what I mean? That's what I'm expecting. But nope. But, you know, that's life, everybody. Again, you have to appreciate those around you when you got them, and Sparkle was very much appreciated and very much spoiled as a puppy dog. Big time. All right, so we got some people who are maxed out here. I'm going to go ahead and just pull them over here to do some stem packs and whatnot. Now, again, if you've never seen this game, it's called Fallout Shelter. It's one of my favorite games of all time. Incredibly, incredibly great. What I'm doing is going through and I'm leveling up all of my peeps. Like this. Now, this is what you want to see, everybody. You want to see a lot of leveling up every time you log in. Now, what I've done over the weekend was all weekend long. What I did is I just came in and out every few hours or so while I was busy working on videos and things like that. I got a lot of cool videos rolling out to you guys. More goddess guides for my peeps on YouTube. I've also got a cool one of Legos, the Lego stream I did, but it's at faster speed. So basically like 5 hours condensed into 2 minutes. I don't like to do videos that are too long, everybody. Also, I had a really nice comment, by the way, on YouTube. Someone was like, you got like 3,000 videos, but you don't have that many viewers and whatnot. You deserve more viewers. I'm going to hit subscribe. I appreciate it. If that was one of you guys here in the stream, I appreciate you. But that was very kind, and I needed that, by the way, at that moment. That was on Monday as well. And I appreciate peeps who say that. But I don't make videos for algorithms. Screw algorithms, everybody. I make them for people, and so I like them to be as condensed and to the point as possible. I don't make them 8 minutes so I can hit that 8-minute mark. In fact, one of my ones that are coming out is going to be like 5 minutes, because that's as long as it ever needs to be. And I feel like a lot of people pad their videos, so they're just rambling a lot of the time instead of just like getting to the point. Now what I'm going to do is sell all the common stuff here and then bring in my peeps from the wasteland. I'm going to park them right here. Now you might notice that I have 167,000 caps up there because I've been bringing my people in and out over the weekend. And what I've really been doing, oh, here we go. What I've really been doing is boosting my defenders, and this will be the perfect time to display that. Let me get my people out of here, back up here. Now, what I have right here is I have a bunch of defenders here in the top part. I'm going to show you why I've rearranged the top of my vault here. All right. Now, what I've also done is I've given the people at the top the best weapons that I have. Because death claws are the hardest thing, other than occasionally rad scorpions, to defend against. Now, see, if they do make it past the first level, what I've got is I've got a Mr. Handy there called Defense, and he defends the vault. So if they somehow manage to get past that first level, they actually get killed within that room there. Notice how they die much faster. The reason why that is because I've gone through and made some weapons, right? The Tactical Junk Jet, which is a really nice weapon. You can see that a few of them have that. They're all going to run back where they were. And of course, the 1720 plasma rifle here that we've been making as well, 1718 there. And the same thing over here. See how they got a D in their name for defense? And again, more tactical junk jets. We've got the pressurized flamer. So they've got much nicer weapons than they had before. And I've been making those weapons down in my little weapon thing over here. As well. Now, one of the things that I also do is I will put my people out of the production room to train themselves up. You see, we got some peeps training up there. Like we got some people here that are still working on their strength, so we're going to put them back in the power room. And then these people are working on their endurance, so we'll put those back in the power room. You can see also I have a whole nother group of them right here doing endurance. And so I'm going to grab that person, put them there, put this person here. And you can see that I'm basically just swapping them out of training into production. Now, my biggest problem right now is my power. My power production is pretty low. Now, normally I would upgrade my stuff by now. But what I have learned in playing through the game many, many times is that when you upgrade your rooms, the events become way harder. Even though it costs you a lot more caps to not upgrade them, it's actually cheaper to upgrade the rooms early on. What you don't want to do is make it harder on yourself when you don't have that good of weapons or armor or anything like that. So I actually feel it's better to not upgrade it now, even though it does cost you a lot more caps, because you're going to get plenty of caps, especially if you're getting your people going. Now, notice here that these rooms are off. What it should do is it should actually start at the very bottom and turn your rooms off the bottom. You see that one just went off. And then as you work your way up, it should then turn the ones off at the top. Now, if I log out of the game right now, these people are not going to train and all of that. So what we want to do is we want to get our power back to a point and take everybody back out of training, put them into the power areas, and try to recapture that power. Now, down the right side here, I've been working on every few hours coming in and checking in on my people. Now, notice I put an X on them. I went through and put an X on all of them. These are mega dwellers. Now, mega dwellers are simply level 1 dwellers that you either coupled up or you got them from the radio room. And what you do is you put them in training until they have everything at maximum. Notice I don't even give them an outfit or even a weapon. This person doesn't have an outfit or weapon on there. I guess I can make myself disappear for a second. Yep, there you go. And you can see that they don't have any weapons or armor there. Now I'm back. Now I'm gone. Now I'm back. All right. So I don't give them any weapons or anything like that. Because what I do is if they do get attacked or if there is an event in there, I literally pull them out of that room. I'll pull them into another room where there's other people. Like I'll pull these guys into the training room and then they will run other peeps into there. So that they can defend that area. But I don't want them to level up for any reason. We're going to keep collecting all this power here because we got to catch up on our power. And as we start to catch up on our power, you'll see our rooms kick back in again. You can see that some of the luck rooms are now back on again. And again, you'll see that ever so slowly some of these rooms will kick back on. Now, again, on the right side here, this is what I use the right side for, and that is to do my mega dwellers. And that's where I basically start with... typically you want to start with something like endurance, but since I have a bunch of different rooms that I want to do, because what happens is when they get done with endurance, you want to have some place for them to go, right? So the people who are doing strength get switched with the people who are doing endurance, and so you switch them. Now they're doing endurance instead of strength or perception or whatever. You're switching them around so that they can basically level up. And so we're going to go a little bit here just to get that going. Now, also my peeps here that just came back from the wasteland, I'm going to heal them up. I'm going to take away their radiation. So their happiness, overall happiness, is going to go up. And also you can see that, again, I did rearrange the top of my vault. Now, the reason why I rearranged the top of my vault is because this is called the Gauntlet. The Gauntlet, I never upgrade my vault door anymore, everybody. I just let them run in. Let them run in, get to here, put your strongest peeps with your strongest weapons right here in these first 2 to 3 levels. Now, in the beginning, it's going to be 3 levels, but you can see that I'm at the stage now where the Deathclaws die about here. Actually, if I had all of my people in there, they actually would have died in the second room. So, really, eventually, though, when your people are maxed out, you want to put them in this room. So you kill one of the Deathclaws here in this room, and then they'll go into here, and then the other 2 Deathclaws will die in this room. That's your ultimate goal. Your ultimate goal is that they never make it further than the second room in your game. And eventually we'll get to there. As we level them up, as they get stronger, as they get to max level. Now, ultimately, my goal is to get my mega dwellers here, which are first going to have every single stat to maximum. Then I send them to the wasteland to get to max level. Then I bring them back, and then they will become the dwellers that defend the vault, right? And they'll become these dwellers here, and these ones will get moved, and they'll be the top ones along the way. But this is a long time investment. This could actually take you months to do, depending on how often you jump into the game. Now, if you notice that this guy right here is level 1, but his strength is already level 8, right? The last time you saw him, his level was probably level 1 or level 2, and that's because I come in every couple hours to check on him, and then eventually when they get really high level, they go for about 13 hours, and you can see that these guys right here are endurance 8. So they're already almost max endurance. Now, the cool thing about starting your characters off at level 1 with max endurance is the fact that they're going to get a way more hit points. Now, you don't know what their hit points are, everybody. You don't know how much damage they can take. But I have learned that if you do get their endurance all the way to maximum first, then you level them up, they will be way, way stronger. I mean, incredibly stronger than they were before. Now, if you do all of their stats, well, guess what? They're getting the bonus of more damage with perception. They can basically carry more, just like in other games. Endurance, of course, they can take more damage. Charisma, they'll couple up with other people faster. Intelligence, agility, luck. Luck, of course, giving you a lot more caps. Agility and intelligence give you different types of loot in the wasteland. All of those stats actually make a difference in the game, which is why I love that about the game. They actually make a difference. Now, you can see that I've caught up on my power, so all my power is now back on. Now, I strongly suggest that you, of course, run over so that you have a bit of extra that you can go ahead and come back to, so that when you log out, that extra minute or so is not going to cause your power to go off. So we got TARDIS right here. He's ready to go back out to the wasteland, so we're going to send him out. Now, I'm going to send him out with 25, and now I'm sending him out with 10. And that's usually around the maximum. Sometimes I'll go 15 rataways. But what I do is I send them to the wasteland, and I bring them back, and I see how many rataways they have on the way back. And that usually tells me the rough idea of how many I need to use. I would not use all 25 rataways. You don't need that many rataways. It's way too many. But as you can see that I'm constantly bringing people in and out of the vault. Now, these people are out there. Look how many stem packs they have left, everybody. 19, 10, 18. They're 21 hours since I sent them out there. Again, I've been working on it all weekend. He's got a legendary item down there, too. So what I'll do is when I go in and I check them, I check to see if they're down to really low stem packs, right? If they're at 9 stem packs, I just let them keep going until usually they die, because there's a cap on how many caps it actually costs, how much it costs to res them. It's 1,000 caps maximum. So even if they're level 50, they have 10,000 caps on them, it'll still only cost you a maximum of 1,000 caps. Now, if you send them out there and they got an extra 1,000 caps, well, guess what? They paid for themselves, and they probably got a bunch more loot. Now, somebody who has 0 stem packs left, that's somebody I'll just recall, because then it won't cost me that extra 1,000, and I'll get around 5,000 caps. Right here is at 6, 7, 11, 7, plenty. I also gave Bittercup the puppy, which does plus 18% wasteland weapons and outfits. Also did that on Monday, everybody. Again, the universe has a sixth sense of humor. Now, one step back, I'll send them back, right? If they're at 1, send them back, because then you're going to get that 6,398 caps for free. It didn't cost you any additional funds to res them and bring them back. But I can't always... Oh, another Deathclaw attack. I can't always be defending... or I can't always be checking in on them out in the wasteland. All right, let's see how they do now. I'm just watching to see which one comes up with a little stem pack thing. I'm trying to get them before they get hurt. There we go. So they already lost one there. They lost the second one. And there you go. You're welcome. I just showed you how to win this game. There you go. That's how you dominate this game, everybody. Look, the Deathclaws did not get past my defenders. These are my primary defenders. Now, down here, what I have is all of my primary scientists. Now, also, the scientists got better weapons as well. So I'm giving them better weapons along the way. And you can see I have another tactical junk jet there. So what I'll do as I upgrade these guys with the better weapons... like here, tactical junk jets 1519, pressure is 1519 already. That's a 1719. This is 16, so that would be a better one there. What I'll do is I'll actually upgrade these guys as well to those Gauze rifles. She's got 14. Let's give her that 16. This guy's got a 13, 16, so that's better than what he's got. 13 there. Again, so I'll go through and I'll upgrade these guys. Now, what it will do is start to filter its way down the vault, right? As I upgrade these guys, all of the other people down in the vault, I'll slowly upgrade theirs over time as well. So if they do have events, they will be able to fend off those events. And so basically you just want to go through, see what they got, 10, 14. And what I do is here is I just sort it by highest quality one up here. Now, what I'll also start to do is phase out other weapons, like shotguns here. I'll phase those out. Anything below 7, I'll go ahead and phase those out. And then I'll go through later, and I'll do it off stream. I'll go through and I'll go through all my peeps and give them more stuff. I'm also ignoring these quests right now. And there you go. So that basically is the reason why I've rearranged the top part here. And now the top part is simply just a power room and a power room, and then a bunch of stem packs and radaways. By the way, I added more radaways. So when I need radaways to send my people out to the wasteland, I don't need any right now, but if I do need radaways, I can shift my people from being in stem packs and then just throw them all into radaways to try to catch up on that. Or if I need more stem packs, I can throw them all into stem packs. And I have a lot of people training up down here. Getting their deal going on, and eventually you want to have all of your people be interchangeable. You can put them in any room that you want to, but I typically have people who are focused on that particular thing, whether it's strength or agility or endurance. I'll have them doing that particular thing. By the way, I gave myself a new outfit. I'm sitting back here in my red outfit. Very nice, the king of the vault. All right, and then we also want to make some more stuff. I always make lab coats first. Lab coat's going to be your strongest stuff. And then we also want to keep making some weapons here. And it doesn't matter how long these weapons... Oh, and we got the laser musket unlocked. Very nice. But I don't have any resources for doing that yet, so we got to wait till they collect some of those resources. But I still can continue to do the tactical junk jet because it's 15 to 19. It's pretty much my best weapon I could make right now, and it doesn't really cost too much of resources, and it's kind of the highest level weapon. So we're just going to keep going with that. And then this is going to take 15 hours, but it doesn't matter. I can just let it run and then come back to it later on. Now, again, I highly suggest to have a backlog of food, water, power, all of that stuff. And then also to make it really easy that you build up your stuff to a point where you can then just throw them in training and then get out of the vault. Right at that moment. So, what I'm going to do is wait for one more cycle here. It's got another 4 seconds. Oh, let's get this one up here. We'll wait for another cycle on that one. So what I'm going to do is wait for that cycle right there, and then I'm going to put them away back into training. Now, if it's somebody who doesn't belong in strength, what's going to happen is going to say max, like that, right? That means that they're already maxed in strength. So these are the people that want to go into endurance. And I always double check anyway. even though I know those are my endurance peeps. Then up here, same thing. We want to wait for this to cycle first. And you want to do it right at the last possible second to move them into training, what I call night mode, where, you know, you're going to log out of the game and you're not going to be into it for that particular second. Now, same thing here. We're going to go ahead and grab these people. And what I'm trying to do is get my people to be stronger in the defense room, which is to basically bring up their endurance so they can take more damage. But because they are fairly high level now, they're not going to get that maximum amount of hit points that they could have. But over the long run, they should be fine. All right, and then there and there. And then we're going to get this one right here. And, of course, my salt bot there gets them. And so I take one, I put this guy in here. Now, why do I put this guy back into the power room? Well, the reason why I put him in the power room is so that when I come back next time, somebody would have been in that room. Like, I'll grab one of these people up here. Somebody will have been in that room, and then what will happen... Oh. I don't want to do that. What will happen is that room will be ready. So, basically, I'll be able to get some power right when I come back in that room. So, I'll shift them around from different rooms. You can see that I have at least one person in all of the rooms here. Sometimes a couple. Just so that when I log back in again, even though it's going to take 21 minutes for him to do that power, well, we're not going to be back for 21 minutes. So that's what's good. We're going to be playing some 76, and then at the end of the stream, we'll come back and just play some Fallout Shelter. We'll also open up those boxes. But right now, we just want to go save and get out of here before any events happen that bring down our power. And then go back to the main menu. Now, it's going to run for about another minute or so. It's going to use up your power. It's going to use up your food and water. But after that, it's going to stop. And thus, all of your training will continue. All of your crafting will continue. All your people out in the wasteland will continue to go further and further out in the wasteland and collect loot, or they'll continue to run back to the wasteland or back to the vault from the wasteland. You get the general idea. So it still continues to run, but it doesn't need any resources after about a minute. So all of that stuff will continue to run in the background. We're going to let all that run. And then again, like last hour or so of the stream, we're going to come back and do some Fallout Shelter. And again, I appreciate all of my crew patiently waiting for me here. We're going to get all of this going. And now we're going to get back into some 76. So let's get into it. Again, I'm usually doing multiple things at the same time. As well. Probably should do a race and a thing first. Let's see. Catch him on chat. You've only been here for 2 streams, and I can already tell Sparkle's well loved. You're a good man. Yeah, Sparkle, very well loved. The most loved dog of all time, everybody. Again, corgis are super cute. She had her own unique style. She was the queen of all she surveyed. She was the queen of all dogs. Do they have turrets in Fallout Shelter? I wish, Adam Katz. I wish they did. I'm doing good, having this lady. I'm just trying to get my stuff going on. Why the Discord doesn't know you're subbed? Sometimes it takes a little bit for it to kick in. I can also manually refresh it. If it's not showing you that you're subbed, let me go. Let me make a note to do it later because it's like an involved process. Let me make a note over here. Refresh subs on Discord. All right, I put it at the top of my to-dos over there. I'll check that out after stream. But there we go. So again, we're going to do some Fallout Shelter again at the end. You saw me do it just a bit there. Now, these are a bunch of side games that we play at the same time. Again, we don't want to miss out on the top of the hour on this one. So I want to go ahead and jump out of this mode. And jump into the main menu here. And we got a whole bunch of other stuff too. I don't know if I'm going to get them all done today. I'm kind of a bit discombobulated, everybody. Took a big hit on Monday there with Sparkle's passing, and got a lot of stuff to do along with that, and a lot of life stuff. Where me and my wife are getting to a point where life is getting very, very expensive, and we are $10 in the bank. So. Getting very stressed out about that. There you go.
I'll be straight with you. I think we're past the point where I just want to use you to further my own goals. I may be starting to like you.
Yeah, you got it. You got to be able to do those emotes in there.
Going just say this.
Hate that. Hate that quest. Man, I got to get that done. She's yapping to me, that lady. I muted her. All right. Okay. What else are we going to do? We're going to do a battle real quick. Let me go in here. Let's do a dungeons run. And then we will do a race, and then we'll get in with my crew. Let's go. To battle! All right, we're doing something different today, everybody. We're doing dungeons. Now, dungeons are different from battles. What those dungeons do is you have like 4 minutes per round. You can put up to 3 units down maximum here in dungeons. And so basically the higher we get, the better the reward and loot that we get. The more we work together, the more loot we get in general. Now, you're also going to get these special keys. Now, these keys can be used to unlock cool stuff. You can get those dungeon chests through those. So we're going to be doing that today. Now, we're going to do another boon selection. Now, I had a thing where we'd zoom that thing up, but I'm not going to do that today. Melee units gain 30% defense when not attacking. Paladins grant 1 nearby non-armored 50% damage. Flying rogues and is nearby allies are untargetable if they haven't attacked recently. Huh. I don't know. Let's just show some love to flying rogues. Let's go. All right. And then on to the boss battle. Now, again, these are like boss battles that you do over and over again. Now, I think there's a delay in the front. I think there's like a minute where you guys can't put units down. You guys go ahead and try right now to get that going on. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put myself down. I'm just going to keep going with my tank every time to try to get you guys the max chance of winning these dungeons. Now, they've revamped a lot of these dungeons. You can see our boons over on the side, way over there as well. So we have a bunch of rogue boons. So you definitely want to put down some rogues, some flying rogues as well. Whenever you see the boons over here, those are the units you really want to focus on. So again, I think there's like a minute that you guys can't put it down, but after that minute, you guys can start putting some units down. Again, you can put down 1 every 4 minutes, and then it's 3 rounds, and then we come back to it sometime later on, about 30 minutes. I should set a timer. I should really have like a 30-minute timer for that. Hold on a second, everybody. Let me, because it's not showing me how many minutes until it counts down. I have a timer on my Stream Deck that I typically will use. Oh, now it's showing. Now it's showing. Okay, so now it's showing me. Okay. Yeah, I had to kind of kick in. All right, now it's working. All right, let's go ahead and get back and let's do a race. All right, everybody, 60 seconds on the clock to come and join us for some marbles. Again, apologize I didn't stream yesterday, everybody. I was not up to it. I was definitely not up to it yesterday, and I'm still struggling today. But, you know, in life, you're going to go through some serious tough times, everybody. And right now, you know, lost our family dog. We're struggling to survive because everything's getting so expensive. And then we've got, you know, school fees and all of that stuff. You know how it goes in life, everybody. I typically don't ask, you know, and put a bar down there for doing rent or whatnot. This right here is a losing enterprise, this streaming. But I can tell you it has really helped my health, and probably the reason why I'm still alive today is finding something that I love to do that gets me out of the bed every day and doesn't make me depressed. Because life is a difficult thing, everybody, and anybody else that tells you that life is fair, it is not fair. It is never going to be fair. You have to accept the rules of life because you have no other choice. That's just how it's going to go. All right. Oh, there's like one little bouncer thing there. Wonder who's going to hit that. Now, you actually want to hit that thing if it doesn't launch you. You want to hit it so it slows you down. Oh, Rotisserie G almost hit it. Paul already out of here. Oh, Jay. There you go. Jay hit it. Oh, Jay getting lucky today. That slowed him down. See, that could be a game changer right there. That could actually help you win. All right, I think everybody's passed it. All right. There we go. All right, let's go catch up with our front peeps. M's going through. Get it going on. Again, I usually just pick somebody random, like, hey, Monsterholic, awesome guy, by the way. I saw that you finally accepted my Teamwork Tycoon or Streaming Tycoons thing the other day. I think that's funny. I must have invited you to that years ago. Years ago when I changed the name of my my partnered stream team from whatever it was before the Kismet Army or something to the Teamwork Tycoons as well. So long time ago I switched that, but it's like all messed up too because they can't just switch it. They can't just switch the name. They can't just change the name. So now it's like messed up, and it's like hard for me to like make it like the default thing that everybody sees. It sucks. I might buzz them again and see if they've ever gotten to the point of fixing that where you can have like your actual team properly. Let's see. Paul took the lead and brought the win in on that one. Jay number 2 and Menturos number 3. Just waiting for everybody else who are just happy to make it to the end at this point. Again, just be happy to get to the end, everybody. There we go. New track record. Paul walking away with that record. Congrats, bro. All right, let's go ahead and get season disabled. Why did it say season disabled? Is the season over? Was it over already? Hold on. I think it was just over. Hold on, I got to go to their Discord. I thought it was the end of today. Apparently, it's already over because it said season disabled on that one. Yes, 12:28 today. So yeah, the last race was the last one. All right, hold on. I got to get out of here because we're going to come back to that in a bit. Because we did how many races? 2 or 3 races. So yeah, even when I logged in, it was already over. Oh, okay. So it was over before I got in. Again, I want to be fair to everybody who raced the whole time. So yes, that would be Caveman Mox is the winner, everybody. So Caveman Mox is the winner of this season, of season 36. Congrats to Caveman Mox on that epic win. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and clear the leaderboard. I should probably take a screenshot first before I do that. I usually, when you guys win stuff, I take a screenshot so that I have, I have to come back to it later. We got it. Oh, hold on. I got to go here. Now I got to go here. And I got to go there. This is like an involved thing. And then snip it in 10 seconds. Then I have to go back here. There we go. And I probably should get the season up here too. So what it's going to do is it's in 10 seconds, it's going to come up. And then I'm going to do a screenshot. There we go. And just do like the top 10. So I know I've got that. Boom. And then save it. There we go. All right. Season 36 winners. And we'll save that into, or is it MEGASTREAM? MEGASTREAM right there. Save. All right. Winners have been, do it. We're going to go ahead and take that leaderboard out now. And then we'll have a fun little off season. There we go. Teamwork Tycoons. And so now it starts again. We're going to enable that. And then now from all the races going on, we'll have the off season and see who does the top of the off season. And then when we come back and it's the season again, I'll take it out and we'll do it again. All right. So let's get back to it. We're going to go ahead and do a race. This time we'll just do 4 races here. Community maps. Again, I wish I had noticed that earlier because we could have been doing the off season already. So let's do a quick Grand Prix. Get it going on. Again, I try to be as fair as possible to everybody. So congrats to Caveman Mox on that epic win. Again, I thought it was at the end of the day, but I just went and confirmed that it was that it had come to an end at 12:28 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that was before I even started streaming. So To be fair, Caveman Mox is number 1. All right, everybody, go ahead and do exclamation play in the chat. Now we're going to do an off-season to see who is the top of the off-season. So now everybody has a chance. So remember, it's free to play, whether you're on mobile or on desktop. You can just go exclamation play and jump right in and join us for some races. And we're going to come back to that in a bit because I actually want to get some time in on Fallout 76 here. I'm not really getting much done. Build anything in my workshop or camps. See, the whole point of me logging into the game, everybody, is that I get my dailies done. So I've already missed the meat event thing again. So I'll wait till the next cycle. Again, kind of not in the zone today, if you know what I mean. You know, taking a few gut punches this week. Taking a lot of gut punches in life, everybody. You're gonna take a bunch of them. Sometimes you got to take them with a smile too, which sucks because the universe has a sick sense of humor. Likes to challenge you to keep your sanity. All right, let's go ahead and make some food over here because I think this is part of that daily. Nope, no, or is it eat the food? Does it eat it or make it? Cook a meal with plants or fungi. Oh, that's easy. I've got a bunch of plants right in here. Let's just get some carrots. Make some carrot soup. That's easy. I like to close this too. Try to keep the mobs out of there. Soup. Let's make us some carrot soup. Right there. And I like to make them one at a time because what can happen is I could actually double up on it. And then get it done within 2. See, I made 2 of them, and that did just as much. All right, so that one's done. I feel like I'm just totally out of it. I feel like I'm out of the zone here. Oops, the carrot soup. I'm out of the zone, everybody. I'm not in the zone of 76 right now. I got to get back into it here. Build anything on the workshops. If you got build anything, everybody, just go straight to your floor decor. The easiest thing and one of the cheapest things in the game, my nose itches so much today, is just to do these little mats on the ground. Those are usually my go-to. These little rugs. They take just cloth, and you're going to end up with literally thousands of cloth in the game, and then boom, that was it, done. Just in those few seconds. Complete the event. Graham's Meat Cook, Primal Cuts. We've got to go get into some stuff. We probably want to get in some daily ops today. And we got to do, those are long-term items there. Nope. Challenges, daily. Complete event, level up. We got some level up for the weeklies. Cool. And a public team. Oh, wow. You're getting double right there. See that? That's a double one. So you're getting 1250 there and 1250 there. By the way, you can see that the rewards are boosted, as well as I'm not going to get that one done, so I might as well take it off. Oh, Nuka-Cola, that one we can get done. Legendaries, repair some armor weapons. So we actually need 25 of those, not just the 5 from today, but 25. I love it when you have overlapping things. So if I do 5, well, guess what? That 5 is going to count toward the 25 down here. And the same thing with the daily ops. And this is actually a weekly op. So that means I've got all week to try to get 3 daily ops in. What's today? Uplink. So maybe we'll get 2 daily ops in today and then 1 daily op in tomorrow, or multiple daily ops in tomorrow. That sounds like an idea. Okay, now they're probably doing the event right now because Primal Cuts is on. Maybe I could get to the event in time. Let's go see. Let's go into battle mode. We'll go ahead and get our armor out. I'm going to go ahead and invite my crew. They have been incredibly very, very patient. I appreciate something went wrong with syncing your friends list. Your friends list will be unavailable. Why, everybody? Why do I have to deal with this constant technical problem? Okay. Well, I can't add my friends. All right. Well, fine. I'll just create a public team. And then I'll just go into intelligence, and then hopefully they can jump in that public team. All right. Let me know, TARDIS. Try to jump in there. Let me go ahead and unmute my Discord here. No. Get out of there. Back to rules. There we go. Unmute this. And then buttons. Hey, TARDIS. This thing working? I don't know if it's working. I can't hear it. There we go. Yeah, I started a new party because my friends list isn't working. So see if you can jump in, TARDIS. See if it goes. All right. It just works, right? Oh, look at that. They already jumped in. They jumped in before I even said it. Look at that. Oh, and it declined my team invite. Oh, God. It just doesn't work sometimes, everybody. Let's go Adrenaline. I'm going to go ahead and get into my power armor here because I'm gonna totally miss this event, everybody. I'm not going to make... Oh, fusion cores. That was the other thing. I need to pick up some fusion cores here before I get out into it. I've got a bunch of them in my inventory, I believe. Still left from last time. We'll see how many I got. I might have to collect some off stream. Now I've got 29. I got plenty. All right, I got plenty. Let's go ahead and stack up. That'll at least last me today. So today and maybe even tomorrow. So, all right. 6 minutes ago, Primal Cuts. Let's go. There we go. Yeah, it's probably after that update. That's why I didn't bother logging in last week because I just knew it was going to be a train wreck. See, the problem with game development, not just this game, but all games and all real software that you make, that you fix one thing and you break 3 other things. That's usually how it goes. The cool thing about having an explosive weapon is that you actually get a shot in. A dangerous beast approaches. Now, the problem, again, with people being so OP in this game is that they'll one-shot mobs. And so I very rarely ever one-shot. I'll get a hit in. Watch how quickly that mob goes down. It's a level 100 legendary. And it's gone, it's already dead. Just like that. And again, I feel like they should go with the big boy pants. And potentially remove all legacy weapons from the game. I know that's a what do they call that, everybody, when it's a hot take? That's what it is. I know that's a hot take on that, but that's just me. I know some people wouldn't want to give it up because they like being OP, and they've earned their way there, right? They played the game since the beginning, and they feel like they should have those legacy weapons. I feel like they should just purge them. Oh, you got Fashnotted? No! Ah, TARDIS! Oh, man. That's a sucky way to start the day. Getting Fashnotted on the boss. Fashnotted is when somebody gets kicked out. Kicked out of the game in the middle. Wait a minute, why is TARDIS not in my group? Mr. Fuzzy. Do I know you, Mr. Fuzzy? You're not in my group, bro. Hey, sorry. Sorry, I love you, bro. But you gotta go. Let me know when you're back in. I'm gonna kick Mr. Fuzzy guy. I don't know if I know Mr. Fuzzy. He's not on my friends list. So if I know you, I apologize in advance that I'm going to kick you so TARDIS can get in. But you let me know when you're back in, TARDIS. And I will kick this person so you can get in group. You know, I'm very loyal to my crew. Always, always. Very, very loyal to them. Now, again, we're doing dungeon runs, everybody. We're still going to do them every 30 minutes, even though they really come up every, like, 15 minutes. Just a heads up. Obviously, I don't want to stop every 15 minutes. I've barely gotten started here in 76, and we've been going for like 2 hours. Because I do a lot of multitasking here in the Mega Stream. We do a lot of different stuff. All right, I'm out of here. I'm out of there. All right, so I got Primal Cuts done. At least I got that done as well. Yeah. It's a struggle, everybody. It's a struggle to get out of the bed and live. Most days. Been a rough start to the week, though. I was absolutely on fire this weekend, man. I did like 3 videos, which is not easy. I was working on my voiceovers and trying to make my voiceovers better. And doing some special streams or special videos for my Patreon peeps to see first, and then eventually roll out to YouTube later on. But if you are a patron, make sure to go up there and check out that. You guys, of course, get to see my guides, highlights, and all of that ad-free, and you get to see it before anybody else. I appreciate all the peeps going above and beyond over there. A lot more coming on the way. Again, I'm just the one person, though, so I can only do so much. I can only do so much, and I only have so much energy. But I'm trying to work on the energy part by working on my health, right? So try to get my energy up and just keep working on that health as much as I can. Modify repair first. So I probably should repair. No, it's already repaired. Okay. So what I do is I go in and I repair these items, even though I don't really want to repair them. Just repair them because it's part of my quest here. And then modify repair. So I'm not going to bother to put on my crafting set or anything like that. I'm just going to, any weapons that I get as a drop, I'm first going to repair them. And then, and then just turn right around and then just scrap them so I'm not carrying them around because they're going to weigh me down as I'm going. I also got a crafting item there, which is nice. And then right back into the power armor. Power armor. Right there. Put away any weapons and armor. Somebody there. Oh, where is it? TARDIS. What up, TARDIS? Much love, bro. All right, Mr. Fuzzy's got to go. Bye, Mr. Fuzzy. Sorry, bro. Boop. All right, he's out. Sorry you got Fosh out of TARDIS. Sorry, bro. Much love, man. Much love. Big love, bro. TARDIS always has my back. That's what I appreciate about people. Very few people in your life, everybody, are always going to have your back. They're not going to want stuff from you. They're not going to look at you like, you know, you're like their golden ticket or your turkey dinner or something like that. See, everybody starts to look at, when you're successful, by the way, I've been very successful in my career as a graphic designer. You've got those people who are like your friends, who knew you before you were successful, and then you have those people who are now your friends because you are successful, right? Those peeps who want to, you know, get free stuff from you all the time, who need help, who want money, who want this, that, and the other thing. I feel like that's I don't care, even like right now, I got like $10 in the bank, everybody, but I still would not use friendship for that purpose of, you know, making money or someone donate money or whatever. I'm just not that guy. In fact, it makes me very uncomfortable. I don't like to do that. I don't like to use people. I feel like it's a real scummy thing to do in life, to use people for that. So I appreciate people who got my back, and I try to have their back as well. That's just the way I am. I'm old school. All right, what else? We got to do more events. We got no events, so we should just go straight. Let's just go straight daily op. Let's go, baby. Or some other event pops up that we want to do. Now, again, at any time, if Radiation Rumble comes up, we drop what we're doing. Even if we're at the end of a daily op, we'll literally jump out. So let's get it going. You're back in. I see. I got you. I got you. We got this. Yeah, the social tab seems to be broken again. Hopefully they fix that, because they actually fixed it and it was actually working fairly well. So very, very nice. I got to remember to...
Brotherhood needs the uplinks in this area operation.
Oh, God, I walked forward. I've already failed, everybody. I've already failed already.
Repair it first before finding those uplinks.
All right, I've already screwed up. Oh, God. All right, well, now I got to take the bullet for the team, because I'm about to get absolutely wailed on, because I have to run over here and get this started. For the crew. It was about to blow up on me. Got it.
Loud and clear.
All right, my bad. My bad, everybody. I started it. Told you I'm out of it today, everybody. I'm just gonna, whatever one is in front of me, I'm just gonna go try to get to that one. All right, going to C, everybody. Going to C. That was really dumb, because I'm in the daily op by myself. And now TARDIS is coming in. I just totally failed at being... normally I wait for them all to get in, and then we go. And then I usually use my things.
In your area, team. Take them out.
So yeah, busted. Busted. So now I'm just going to take a serious amount of hits here while I wait for everybody to get in. Me and TARDIS will get it going. I'm just going to need to keep burning some stem packs. Oh God, they're. No, he's not dead yet. It had to be this. It had to be where I had to go. I mean, just every day tries to be harder than the day before, everybody. This one sucks. You have to melee kill them. So you shoot them down and then you use your rifle butt on them. So it's just that much harder. Oh, Primal Cut's up again. Alright, so my crew's in here, but, you know, hey, it was a false start, but that's okay. We'll get it going anyway. My crew's great at pulling it together, even when Kismet screws it up. Now, when you make a mistake, everybody, the worst thing you can do is just say, well, it wasn't my fault, and, you know, don't take responsibility for it. I'm a big fan of taking responsibility when you make a mistake. Leave TARDIS alone. Try to get his power armor.
Voice module online.
Whoa.
Audio functionality test.
Oh, that was TARDIS. I thought that was a sentry bot or something. Look at these mobs. These mobs are all dead, but they're not dead.
Okay. First signal count.
Now's a good time to run over here and get these mobs.
Both for proper connection. Head to the second uplink.
Run around, kill them all. Then my crew's gonna get the second. I don't even need to say anything, everybody. I don't even need to say anything. You watch, they'll go get the second one.
You got this, team.
See, that's when you got a good team, everybody. Well, you don't have to say anything anymore. You don't have to say, hey, do this, do that, do the other thing. They know what to do. They don't need me to babysit them. They got it handled. So now what we're trying to do is we're trying to run wherever this thing is on the far side here. I think it's the one that's way out that way. Oh, God, I'm going to get all turned around today. I can feel it already. So I've got to, of course, get brutalized all the way over there. I am totally going the wrong direction, but now I'm kind of on path here. What I need to do is get over by the uplink so that it's kicking in. I see Adam is over there. He's using his rifle butt. This is when the turret actually does a good job. Up here, if you got the turret that you can do when you're doing the normal one, that one does a good job. But again, you got to come over here and rifle butt all of these things. It's really annoying. It's one of the most annoying mechanics in the game because not a lot of people are doing melee. I find most of the time. Well, at least I'm not doing it, so I guess I'm just counting for myself. But still, it's just pretty annoying to have to run over there and rifle butt them all, especially when they're a ranged mob. I can understand it if they're a melee mob as well, but it's really obnoxious to have to go and rifle butt them all. But I'm using my explosive weapon right now to just kind of get them low. Now, some of my crew actually is melee, so they can go in and just... Now, one of the cool things you can do at this point is to knock them down, and then suddenly they will become the mobs you're looking for. And so then you can just go around, not those, this one. Go around and rifle butt the ones that got the little star over their head. This guy. And then usually you want to ignore the rest of them, but we'll do what we got to do. Oh, and I need to get all my loot. So again, you just want to hunt down the ones that have the diamond over their head.
This is it. We got him mad now.
There we go.
Take down that priority target ASAP.
So now what we're going to do is we're going to have to run across to the main mob, this one right here. Gatling laser.
Mission accomplished, team. These uplinks are invaluable to understanding hostile activity in the region. Till next time, dodge out.
All right, there we go. GG's. Even though I screwed it up, we still did it in time. In 6 minutes, actually. That was pretty good. Still got it done, even though Kismet done screwed up that one. Again, I'm kind of out of it today. I'm just trying to hold myself together at this point. Let's see if we get anything good. Hope you feel better, Kevin. Sparkle was amazing. She was. Hey, good to see you, Chewy. I hope you've been well, man. I saw that was very kind of you on Twitter, bro. I kind of teared up a little bit. I remember the good times, bro. Always remember the good times and don't remember the bad times because that's just a weight on your soul. I always only remember the good times. I appreciate you coming in the stream, showing some love. Show some love to Chewy in my chat, everybody. He was one of my mods back in the day. I appreciate him. He's had my back for many, many years. Again, I don't hold grudges. I don't hold on to the bad things that happen to me in life. You know, you try to remember the good times. Try to remember all of that. Because otherwise it stains your soul. It's like carrying around a thing on your soul for the rest of your life. I never do that. I never do it. It's a waste of time in your life. It's just makes you a worse person, a worse version of yourself when you hold grudges versus other people. Oh, I forgot. I was going to look and see what I got. I didn't even see. Again, a little out of it today, everybody. Trying my best. But I appreciate you popping in, Chewy. And showing some love to the Sparkle Dog. Oh, man. Tough week, everybody. Again, introducing my oldest daughter to the concept of loss. Yeah. Poor baby girl. But we had to talk about it. And, you know, she cried for a while with my wife. And then, you know, you got to go through those different stages of grief. And then we asked her what she wanted to do with Sparkle. Did she want to, you know, bury her in the yard with her fish? Or did she want to do an urn or that kind of stuff? She wants to do an urn for it. And I'm going to get her a real nice urn because Sparkle deserves it. I don't know how I'm going to pay for it, but that's a later problem. But we'll get her a nice urn that, you know, has a good remembrance of the Sparkle Dog. So again, and she'll always be a member of my stream. She'll always be an emote here in the channel, and she'll always be an animated character. So she lives on through all of you as well, who got to meet her on the stream over time as well. All right, what am I doing? I'm going to the nuke. That's what I'm doing. All right, come on, stay focused here. Somebody knows how to drop a nuke. All right, public service announcements, everybody. Don't drop your nukes in terrible spots. Don't put it really low. You want to put your nuke up higher, right like this. That was most likely Menturos right there. He loves shooting off some nukes. But I don't know. Maybe it was somebody else. I didn't see who it was. But this is how you do a nuke right here, everybody. You do it real high up. Now, I haven't unlocked them yet, but there's a bunch of other points here as well. See, when you hit so many points at the same time, that just is more loot. But when you nuke really low, it's off the side of the map. So half of your nuke is just being wasted. And I hate fighting on this stupid bunker because it makes it take longer. Where you want to do it is right here in this area because then the mob has a much more area to land, right? So the Scorch-Beast Queen has a tendency to land more often. People aren't up on stuff. Though sometimes people are on that bunker or whatnot. I don't know. I kind of feel like pulling up the kill box, but I think they've got their thing down there. I think that'll block me if I try to pull up the thing. Yeah, see, because I'm unable to do it because someone's got their camp down there. But that's just the way it goes. Maybe it's me. Maybe I've got my thing down. Oh, here comes the nuke. All right, haven't done a nuke in a while. Let's do this. I'm not even facing the right direction. There we go. Try to tag her right away, get her attention. One of my favorite events because what happens is, look at the nuke in the background. This is such a good job on that. You want to drag her to the team. You want to drag her to the group. So she doesn't go flying off. She will go flying off, by the way. She'll go fly on the other side if you don't tag her pretty quickly. Then you're just standing here going, duh, for the longest time. All right, I'm going to switch over to my other weapon. Yeah, see, she's prepping for a run there. If she hovers for a long time, then she's most likely going to come down. But you're also going to get a bunch of other mobs that show up, so it's good to have a weapon where you can tag all those mobs as well. Because it's not just the Scorch-Beast Queen, it's a whole bunch of others. See, now look how she's hovering above there, and these people are standing on the side, so she's not going to land. But she's taken a lot of damage so far. Right there, but I like to stay out in the open myself so that I can see mobs coming. Someone already died. Mr. Fuzzy. Got you, brother. He was in our group earlier, too. I feel a little bad now. I feel a little bad. All right, now she's already halfway dead. Oh, God, man, I'm lagging. Something's on me. I always find it's funny, everybody, that you got, 10, 20 people here, and the mobs have a tendency to go for me. I don't know. It's the high charisma, I think. Open World Wendigo Colossus is so fun, though. There you go. Yeah, I think that's my tent. Yeah, I thought of that. What am I I'm shooting a wall. I looked away for a second. I fell into the thing. Doing a fantastic job of shooting that wall, everybody. Cat Claw back here. Yeah, get shots in on all this other stuff. There's a dog somewhere. Oh, that's why I like explosive weapons pretty good. Explosive weapon is good. Again, having a rough week, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Dr. J, how you doing, man? We're going to do some more battles, some more races here in a bit. Wow, she's already dead. She's going to shoot me from behind over here. Brawler. Yeah, this is the battle after the battle. It's actually one of my favorite parts. It's a whole bunch of mobs just come running in on you. That's who's shooting me. The mob over there. Also a glowing mob way out there. Another mob spawning. Right here as well. Scorch Beast right there. Mob is so dead. With all these people here, those the smaller Scorch Beasts don't have a chance, everybody. They absolutely get annihilated. All right, let's go ahead and pick up all this loot. Now, what I love about the game is they have AoE loot now, where you can just loot all of it in one shot. You don't have to go to each individual mob and get it. As long as they're within a certain distance of where you're at, you can go ahead, head over here, and just AoE loot that whole entire area of all that loot without, again, it was really tedious before where you'd have to go each individual mob, and they listened to feedback and they added it to the game, and I appreciate it. I'm sure it wasn't easy. I'm sure that was pretty involved in what they're doing. Again, look at how much more loot that's just laying around. I always kind of run around a little bit, and I check whatever local mob is right there, like right here, and then see if there's anything nearby. Sometimes, by the way, it doesn't AoE loot the mob that you're actually AoE looting, the main one that you're aimed at, so it's good to sometimes grab it yourself. And get all that in there. Oh, sheep squatch from earlier. Right there. And then I have a whole bunch of stuff that I should probably repair. First, to get that repair done. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong thingy. I'm going to go way back over here. Back to my camp. Oh, I can't because I can't fast travel. Over here. Gotta be quick with that mute button, everybody. Quick with the mute button. My nose is running like crazy today. It's because I've been a mess for the last few days, probably. Oh, I got the Brotherhood of Steel medallion. Cool. That's probably what I got for the drop. from that last one. Let me learn that before I forget. Cool. Putting away some legendaries. That's what I'm doing. Legendary. Just enough to get myself going here. Oh, I can just put my power armor back on. That'd be an even smarter idea. Put the power armor back on. My particular power armor is set that I can basically carry a lot more ammo. So, getting in there, and then that's going to allow me to now carry stuff. Hopefully. Second I find out where my camp went. Right here. And there we go. There we go. Yeah, I'd like the Wendigo Colossus to be in the open world myself. Yeah, sometimes there's one. Thank you. I appreciate that. Bless you in the chat. Sometimes there is there's one out in the forest. I don't think I've ever caught it out there in the forest because I always just leave. I get out of there so I can do my kind of dailies. That's kind of my thing, the reason why I log in. I like doing dailies. I feel like that's my thing. I like logging in and doing all of that kind of stuff. What's up, Mr. Fuzzy? Big love, Mr. Fuzzy. What up? I showed him love and he shot at me. I'm confused. What up? Tried to res you, bro. What's your problem, bro? Alright, whatever. Whatever, bro. I don't know what your problem is. Sorry I had to kick you from group, but I had to bring my peeps in. I hate kicking people from group. It sucks. Let's go ahead and modify repair. And I hope this is not a dude where I'm going to have to, like, ban him and all of that. I don't know. Some people, they get like a, you know, a problem. They get like a problem, and then they can't let it go. The drawbacks of youth, everybody. Or even as an adult. You kicked him off the team. Oh, I remember that part, but I kicked him off the team because I brought someone else in. Again, it's not like I meant to do something evil to him, but I had to kick him off the team because, again, bringing in my primary crew. One of the cool things is, if he does act like an a-hole, one of the things you can do is just ban them and then jump servers, and then basically they'll never find you again because it actually blocks them from them being able to see you. So hopefully he just gets over it. Again, I show people respect even if they don't show me respect, because what they do is on them. What I do is on me. Right? I strongly suggest that. That you don't let other people drag you into their kind of action. It's not like I had an evil intent when I kicked them from the group, but, you know, I have to do what I gotta do, right? I set up, if I could, well, again, it's not my fault that I couldn't invite TARDIS into the group. That was a fault of the game. And again, so, he's got a problem, it's a him problem and not a me problem. So there we go. And some people, like, even for a small thing like that, people will hold a grudge and they'll get all upset about it and they'll do all of that crap. I'm too old for that stuff, everybody. That's exhausting. That's exhausting to have that kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Well, what I do is I give them a chance first. First, you know, they'll get that kind of frustration out. They'll come in, they'll get all mad at me or whatever. And then after that, and see, I was even nice enough to go over there and try to res the person too, if you noticed that. I don't hold grudges, everybody. Grudges poison your soul. Revenge is never worth it. You never feel better after revenge. You never feel better after all of that. you only feel more empty by doing that. And, you know, everybody's susceptible to that as well. Everyone's susceptible to, oh, man, so-and-so did the thing to me, and now I'm going to get back at them for the thing. And it just never works out, everybody. Believe me, I've tried it. It doesn't work. I've had people who had done me wrong when I was young. Then I got my friends, and we took them out. You know how it goes when you're young, right? You run in packs. You're running packs of peeps. If they come and they beat you up, then you get your friends and you go beat them up. Those are the old school days of when I grew up. And believe me, it never ends. It just keeps going on forever. Then they are pissed off, you're pissed off, everybody's pissed off, then you're always fighting people all the time. It's a never-ending cycle of violence that is not worth it ever. It's never worth it. It's never worth it in the end to do all of that. And at the end part, you'll just wish you'd never had that problem in the first place, and you wish you just worked it out. At least that's the way I look at it. Some people, they can't get past it. It's called being mature about it, everybody. Some people, they're just not mature. They haven't gotten to a point where they can just walk away. They can just say, you know what? Hey, I'm not trying to be disrespectful or anything like that, but I got to do what I got to do in life. You know what I mean? Do you even 76, bro? I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think he might be mad because of the boot, but, you know, again, do what I got to do. I don't know you, bro. I don't know if I knew you, maybe I'd leave you in the team. But I had to make room for TARDIS because he got Foshnot and got kicked out of the game. That would be even more not cool to have someone kicked out of your team and out of the game and then just take some random stranger in your group instead of your team member who literally got in the team, disconnected, and then you were trying to bring him back in the team and someone else jumped on the team. Right? And again, see, he's mad at me even though I went out of my way to res him. See, that shows you who I am and shows you who he is, right? Don't reveal yourself as a bad person, everybody. Regardless, even if he did that and then later on he was out there and he died, I would still res him anyway, because that's just the way I am. Again, how you act, your actions are on you. Other people's actions, they're on them. So that's how I look at it, and believe me, it has served me well. Again, you can't control other people and what they're going to do. You just come from a good place. To your own self, be true. As it says in Shakespeare. Do what you need to do in life. Some of those decisions are really tough, too. I mean, a lot of tough decisions in your life. Not everyone's going to understand why you had to make those tough choices. Like I've had to remove people from my guild before. People who were excellent members at some point, but then who just took a wrong turn here and there, and they lost. All right, we're back. Sorry, I ran out of space there. Let's keep going. Again, very distracted from my normal thing. Normally, on the weekend, I clear out all my videos. I process them all. I run them up to YouTube. I let them process for 70, 80 hours. Real life hours, by the way, not game hours. I let that stuff run and run and run. I get all my stuff ready for the week and do all of that. But by the time Monday came around, I was not in the right headspace to do all of that. So as you notice, I haven't updated my calendar. I haven't updated the events on Discord or on Twitter. I'm just manually doing the tweets for right now. When I get back into the zone, everybody, give me a week or so to get back in the zone. Then I also have some bonus streams coming up. Our creative stream I've been working on, and then, of course, the behind-the-scenes video as well. So there we go. And let me go ahead and head over here, get that going. So we finished that quest that we were doing. 21 out of 25. We got the other one done. A Nuka-Cola was the other thing I was going to do. I see another nuke coming down. Let's go ahead and grab some Nuka-Cola from in here. Available. They've got some food and drink. Some cherry. All right, let's take that. And then one of my favorite companions here, and I put her way in the back here so she doesn't talk my ear off. Right here, the wonderful Daphne. So you can go ahead and talk to Daphne.
I heard the inspector.
And then we've already listened to this 100 times, so I'm gonna just click.
I got a lot.
Jump past the dialogue. So she's actually a vendor, and the fact that she has Nuka-Cola is going to help you with this particular quest. Or if you need like Salisbury steak, so if you need old world food for your daily or Instamash, she's going to have that as well as she has a bunch of books, Gronach the Barbarian and other stuff like that that you can grab from her. So she's a pretty good companion or ally. Actually, it's called ally here in 76 because she doesn't go with you, so she's not really a companion. She's more of an ally because she stays in your base. Now, let's see. Let's go ahead and drink up all these Nuka-Colas so we can get that toward our thing. And then I want to sell some of this stuff as well, and then we'll go do the nuke. Again, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to go here today, everybody. I'm just going to do my best. And then just kind of get rid of this food. And here. Try to get our caps for the day. Oh, man, we're going to definitely get some caps because I have a ton of purified water right there. This is how I make most of my money. Look at that, 300. That's worth 300 right there. Let's go ahead and go 25. That's pretty close. I make my money through purified water, both in 76 and in Fallout 4. That's how I make my most dollar bills. Right there. Into there as well. All right. And then we'll put the rest of it away so we're not overburdened. Get rid of that stuff. Blood. I'll probably just save my lunch boxes for tomorrow. We'll just save those for tomorrow. Legendary modules. Way too many repair kits there. Again, try to get down to about 100 is usually where I'm sitting. And then what do we got? Another nuke. Let's go pop down there. I could have went to my survival tent for free. Had I remembered that was my survival tent, I could have went there for free instead of teleporting there and costing me caps. One of the cool things about your survival tent through Fallout First, again, it doesn't cost you anything. Same thing with your camp. It doesn't cost you anything to teleport there. I'm going to do another nuke here, everybody, and then another Scorch Beast Queen run. And then what we'll do is we will... Oh. Pfft. Already dead. Never mind. I totally missed that. Nearby corpses. I got a little bit of that. Again, that's another problem with them dying so quickly is that you don't get the loot. Now I'm just gonna go right back again. I'm out. I forgot now. I forgot my chain of thought there. Lost my train of thought. So again, we're just trying to get as many dailies done. I don't think I'm going to get all of them done today, and if I don't, that's okay. I do want to spend some time here doing some Fallout Shelter because I do want to work on that. I want to work on it live on stream so you guys can watch how I master the vault, managing the vault. I wish they'd make like a My Time at Porter or My Time at Sandrock style of Fallout Shelter. Where you're like your actual person, you're running around and you're doing your overseer stuff and you're interacting with different peeps in the vault and you're going to be a potential overseer and you go see your vault and you see it being constructed and being made over time and you have to do all of these things to help your actual vault get constructed. Wouldn't that be amazing, everybody? I think that game would be amazing. At least I didn't pay for the teleport. True, and I didn't pay for the teleport back either. Yeah, see, the other thing I really have to do is Graham's meat cook, which is at the top of the hour, typically. So we'll try to get that one. I'll probably do that one, and then that'll be it for today, I think. I guess I could jump around to different vendors and look for some Nuka-Cola. Let's jump over to Flatwoods and go to that vendor and do it again. I don't know. Again, my energy has been drained. Through the whole loss of Sparkle and then, dealing with the repercussions of that with the family. So I bug in my face. I had to deal with that at the beginning of the week and it just didn't have I just didn't have it in me, everybody, to do a stream yesterday. Again, I try to bring my entire energy. I try to bring my full amount every time I do a stream. I try to make it best. Each one of them my best stream ever. But if I'm not feeling it, everybody, then I just opt out. Usually I'll let you guys know on Twitter and on Discord that I'm going to opt out for that day. Or if I'm not feeling well, I'll opt out as well. But
Trust your friend.
but if it's something like that, I'm going to opt out because I'm going to prioritize my family, obviously, as everybody should. All right, there's 2 more there. Oh, there's actually some in there. All right, awesome. So again, while we're waiting for something to fire up here, I have a feeling he's working on that last nuke. I'm going to go ahead and jump around and go to some different stations here. Let's go to Sutton Station. I've been there in a while. Oh, Primal Cuts. All right. There's a whole bunch of Primal Cuts at the same time. I try to go to the higher end Primal Cuts, by the way, because usually it has higher end mobs. Thus, you're going to get better loot. Primal Cuts there. Primal Cuts way up there. Where's the third one at? See, this one's at there, there, and there. Doesn't really say where they're really at. Huh. All right, we'll go down here and do this one. I'm going to go do that one. Again, I don't remember what each of them are anymore because it's been so long since I've done it. So there you go. Yeah, well, you know, all you can do is just get up and keep living, everybody. Keep breathing in and out. Keep walking around, you know, going through the different stages of grief. You know, that's all you can really do, right? Grafted Monster. Oh, turn my sound back on. Grafted Monster over there. Ugh. Good job at throwing it at the tree, bro. I don't know if that's really what I'm looking for. I don't even remember where this thing is. I feel like there's some sort of something I'm supposed to stand by. Oh, right here, yeah. There it is. Adam Cats is on it. Some rad scorpion eggs there. I think this is where I was when I first logged in. Them rad scorpion eggs. All right, so yeah, you hit on the drum there, or you hit on the thing, you do a little music, and then the waves come, different mobs come in different waves. Whoa. That was a lot of legendaries. You see how many legendaries were laying around? That was probably from last time. I didn't even pick those up. A lot of legendaries. I feel like the crickets are so incredibly OP, by the way, in this game. Most of the time, they're just massively overpowered. I mean, you shoot them with like 1,000 rounds, and they still don't die. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I got Foshnotted there for a second. Man, it's so laggy. It's really laggy today. Time to reload. I like this particular one. There's one that's really fun that's down kind of way off to the side there that's more in the swamp. Ooh, rad scorpions. Oh god, it's a legendary rad scorpion. This is just me and my crew over here right now. I'm just going to town on these mobs. Rad scorpions, I think, are the most deadly, especially when they go in packs. Like this. I feel like they're the most deadly of them all. Vertibirds over there. Let's tag them vertibirds. They're just a little bit beyond my reach there. Oh, sheep squatch. Oh, got crippled. Got knocked down. Got knocked down, but he got up again. Never going to keep the sheep squatch down. Oh, he's going to do that battle and all of that as well. Again, everybody, I'm a bit messed up today, so expect things to go off the rails. Just trying to get up and get back at it here. You should have saw me with my mini beard that I was creating. I can't really. My beard's really thin, everybody, so I don't bother growing it out. Plus, it itches. I hate that itching of the beard. My wife doesn't like beards as well, so there you go. But I don't like it either, so there you go. I gotta have some bug come flying in my face. It's just like all these compounding things, everybody, that just rise up to irritate you in your life. Just very, very annoying. All right. Now, sometimes, by the way, I should have tried it. Sometimes you can go to multiple of these prime cuts at the same time. You can actually go and finish one and then get the next one done and whatnot, or you might catch the end of another one. You do one and then catch the end of the other one. I'm going to try to do that here. I want to do Graham's thing and see if that comes up, but let's go primal cuts here. His thing should come up at the top of the hour. When you do meat week, he comes up at the top of the hour. I even forget where his camp is. I'm sure my team will show me here in a minute, but let's see if we can catch the end of this primal cuts. By the way, even if you're loading in, you actually sometimes get credit. So first thing you do is load in and start shooting. Oh, whoa, somebody's camp's in the way. Yeah, look at that. I got credit for it, even though I just showed up. Stuck. I'm gonna jump over this fence. All right, there we go. Very, very stuck sometimes. Yeah, see, I like it highlights. See how it highlights now when you have loot on a mob? Very cool. Bad place for a camp, but hey, whatever. Whatever floats your boat, bro. Oh, and there it is. All right, Graham's cooking event. Let's jump over there. Try to get this in. And I feel like we did pretty good today, though I did kind of start late. Again, we'll do that. Let me get doing this here first, and then we'll try to do that dungeon run. Again, I'm going to be pretty out of it today, everybody. I'm just trying to crawl out of bed and get something done today. All right. Now, what I do is I run over here and try to put meat in the thing, if you've got some, which is not ready yet.
Is biggest, most best part of meat week.
I get out of my power armor. One of the things that I do is I literally just walk over here and I start to turn this thing, because then you can just take your hands off it, and then he's going to do that, and I'll get credit for the event. All right, let's go ahead and do this dungeon. To battle! All right, battle time. We're doing dungeons today, everybody. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a fast run. We're going to see how we do. Now, the further we get in the dungeon, the better and better loot that we get as we go along, but it's very different than the other one. This one, you have to put down your units. 1 unit every 4 minutes, and it's like every 15 minutes versus every 30 minutes. But I still let it run for 30 minutes because, you know, I'm doing other things. But you can get yourself some keys, and we can try out some dungeons. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and select some boons. Congrats on that win. Remember, you're going to get a bunch of keys. Support units grant 40% more healing. Yeah. Legendary units gain 20. No. When war beasts kill an enemy, 4 ally epic skeleton warriors are summoned. What? When war beasts kill an enemy, 4 ally epic skeleton warriors are summoned. Oh, okay. Time to use war beasts. Oh, we got to try this one out. Oh, I'm totally doing a war beast on the next one. Don't forget to turn in your prime meat. Yeah, I will here in a sec. I just stand here for a little bit just so I'm getting credit for the thing. So yeah, War Beast time, everybody. Try out your War Beast. Let's just put down a bunch of them and see what happens. I've used my War Beast in forever. There we go. Using my legendary for you guys. Now, again, it's going to be like, I think there's like a 1 minute cooldown for me to put mine down. And then you have every 4 minutes you put it down. Follow that link in the chat. Find me, your Captain Kismet. I mean, every 4 minutes you want to put 1 unit down, which means that you can put down a total of 3 units in the dungeons. And at some point, we'll actually play dungeons on its own stream. But we're just going to play it a little bit here since we've already finished the event in the main campaign. So we'll come back to that in a bit. See, my guy is turning the spit here as well. And then I need to go turn in my meat down here. There we go. So I turn in my meat.
Time for prizes. Time for meat.
And that's it. Event completed. So all I had to do was just stand here and turn this little thing. Oh, and I got a Chally Moo Moo backpack. Oh, isn't that a rare item? Sometimes, everybody, just a little secret. Sometimes I get like super rare items in the game and I just sell them to the vendor, and then some people come back to me later and say, Kismet, that was a rare item. The Chally Moo Moo backpack. Oh, awesome. Yeah, definitely learned in that one. Again, you get all sorts of stuff. Like one of the things that I had from this particular event was the pepper shaker. I don't know if I still have it. I probably don't. I really like the pepper shaker. It's really cool. It's an automated shotgun. Really, really neat weapon. But again, congrats to everybody getting epic loot now. We got that done. I think that's probably going to be it for me today in 76. Again, we're going to do a little bit of Fallout Shelter. And then I'm going to rest up some more and hopefully, try to get back into, because I'm all out of my sync with my schedule here on stream. I haven't been getting lots of sleep, so I've been just trying to get, back into the swing of stuff. Even though I was on a roll this weekend, I was crushing it, man. I was doing so many videos and working on so much stuff, getting lots and lots of stuff done. But I'm not going to bother to do my schedule this week. I'm not going to do all my tweets and all of that stuff. I'll probably do that starting next Monday. But just take a break from that so I can roll out all these videos and then also just kind of rest up as well. And do the tough things that you have to do in life, like get out of the bed. Oh, someone shot off another nuke. All right, maybe we'll do one more nuke. I'm so easily convinced to do that kind of stuff. All right, we're also going to do a race. 60 seconds on the clock, everybody. Exclamation play in the chat. We're going to do one more race here, and then we're just actually going to call it at that. Sorry, normally I try to do all 4 races, or maybe we'll do a bunch of races in a row. We'll do that. We'll try to do all 4 races in a row so you guys get your energy back. Let's try to get some hits in on the S.p.e.c.i.a.l Queen while we're waiting for that. Then I'm literally going to soak off everybody else. All right, now what I'm going to do is run inside here while that race is starting up. Just going to hide here in the corner. All right, race is going. Let's go. Heading our way down. Oh, Subi, TARDIS, Adam in the front. Let's see how long it lasts. That's how it goes. Oh, look at this cool little spinny thing here. Spinny and then spinny again. Yeah, I like it when they give you a boost and you go up in the spinning thing. You can hear all the action going on in the background. Now, one of the cool things about my power armor is that it will auto use the stem pack if I do get low. So that's good. So I'm literally going to do nothing. I'm just going to just sit in game, and I'm just going to soak off my team as they kill the Scorch-Beast Queen and kill all the other mobs. You totally can do that, everybody. If you got a good crew, they'll watch you back. Whoa! Wow, how did you get way up there already, Ems? Holy mackerel. Ems is way in the front there. Oh, but I got hit by the barrier, though. Ems still dominating. Ems got some skill. All right, and everybody else try to get in, try to catch up. Down to the thing, little spinny stuff. Go ahead and catch up. Oh, she's going through the spinner. Oh, she's in it to win it. Oh, with the slow-mo. Boom, drop it in with the epic win. Congrats, Ems. TARDIS coming in number 2. Monster Hog crushing it as number 3. Now, we did start a new race thing as well. So we got that going on as well. And we're just waiting for everybody to finish here. Let's see. She's probably already dead, everybody. See, look. She's already croaked. More primal cuts coming up. Another Scorch Beast up there. Tag that one, too. Drag it over here. You know, what I do is I just drag attention to it. All right, what's going on here? Why are we not... Somebody back here? Oh, Aki got stuck back here. How you doing? Oh, no! Hey, Akia, you want to do jump or boost or something? You're stuck. You're stuck, bro. You want to try one of those commands out in the chat. Remember, you do have commands in the channel points. You can do boost. You can do all of that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you did jump. That helped you out. If you do get stuck, you can use those. Or you can just use them just to get yourself going. Because that fire's coming in, bro. That fire's coming on in, Akia. Come on, we believe you. We believe in you. We believe you can make it to the end. Let's go, let's go. Boom, there you go. Congrats, Ems, on that epic win. Congrats to our top peeps. Now, the season's over, but we started a new leaderboard for the off-season, and then we'll start another leaderboard on season 37. So go ahead and join us, everybody. Now, I'm going to do a bunch of those here in a minute. Let me go ahead and pick up my loot. Then we'll do a bunch of those in a row. Then we might just do the other thing. Now, the problem is I got to find out which one was the latest Scorch-Beast Queen to die. Right here, yeah. So you can see that the thing is highlighted. So all I got to do is tag the mob, and then you can literally just stand there if you want to. Once you tag the mob, you're good. Run around and see if there's any more loot that my crew might have gotten. I don't see any. So I literally just did a few hits and then stood up there and just took all the rewards. But that's okay. You know, what goes around comes around. Sometimes I do the same for my crew if they have to AFK or whatever. I'll look after them. Look after each other, everybody, both in game and in life. Look after the peeps you care about. For sure, for sure. All right, I'm probably going to take a break here, too. Probably be a good idea to take a break, considering I've been going about 3 hours without a break. So we'll take a break, and then we'll come back. That'd be better. All right, let's run back to the camp. Now, I'm going to stay in game, so my crew is getting the bonus XP of me being in the group. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of my power armor. And then, of course, put all my loot away. In now. You hear them chickens. I hear them chickens. All right, I'm going to go in my shelter here. Then we're going to do a bunch of races. Let's do these races when I come back. So, exclamation play in the chat, everybody, to come and join us. Also, keep putting your units down. Oh, wait, it's already done. It's already done. We're going to do a dungeons run as well. Maybe we can do a dungeon. We'll come back. We'll do a dungeon run. Then you guys can be queuing up your dungeon runs for like 15 minutes while I come back. And I do the races. That sounds good. All right, just going to get up, walk around, check in on the family, because my family's home now. And then I shall be back here in just a few moments. Be right back. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Help support more videos just like this one and keep the Kismet love train a-going by dropping by my Patreon and showing your support. Big thanks going out to Resident Spike, Rotisserie G, JC Hunter, AMZ, Carlos, Jeremiah, the Notorious TDK, and Scriplin. Click to watch more videos, and I'll see you next time.